Now we're
You
live.
ass.
Oh
You
yeah.
an ass.
Here we go.
Authorized. Why don't you remember this? I was just on this computer last week.
I don't know. I don't.
Seriously. Seriously. You're
Let's see what
killing
we
me.
got.
New server, who dis?
What the hell? That's weird.
What you talking about?
Oh, it's like funky,
New server, who is?
Who dis?
like throwing an ice ball.
You what?
I think you're
Yeah,
a
but
toilet.
you better not make a mess.
I've been...
Oh no, hold on. That's not you. You're the little triangle.
What?
You're the little stone triangle in the upper right-hand corner.
Little stone triangle.
The Stone of Dingley.
What are you talking about?
Do you not see?
You're the Peter Dinklage.
I wasn't looking at Roll20, if that's what you're talking about.
Hey.
I was talking about in D&D Beyond.
Okay, never mind. Ignore me.
Like the dice that I was rolling was all funky. It was cool looking.
Hey Jason, that IP address that you have, that 200 dot, is that your?
Yeah,
Is
that's my public facing. Yeah.
That's directly from the. Okay.
So the funny thing is, right?
I am
Of course,
live, by
you
the
know,
way.
I confirmed that was my public facing IP address by going, what's my IP address?
Right. What's my
And it gave
IP?
me that one, right? But Foundry also throws that exact same IP address in the invite link, which I thought was kind of cool. But
Yeah.
nope, I don't want you capturing Phasmo.
My company's starting people.
Yeah,
going
I
back in the
created
office.
a whatever the far left one is, you know, where you got like live scene and starting or whatever. I made one specifically for D&D stream. If I can just click it and it brings up the stuff I need just for the D&D stream.
Yeah,
So
I had some issues the other night where
yeah.
my game capture wasn't working quite right. It was
Oh
weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Normally, what I'll do with or have to do is just make sure to start it as admin all the time.
Let's see. Let's start this up. Session 0.5. Oh, come on. You are the worst.
What is party time? And why is this not going off on my screen?
Well, it is quite possibly excellent.
No, let's just click for party time.
Yes. Excellent.
I would just like to know why the hell that it's not. My screen's not flashing and all the fun stuff going off. I'm just sad.
You are sad, but at least you recognize
Not everybody likes that kind of party, okay?
Maybe.
Not my fucking problem.
So-
What kind of party is going on? Because I didn't get a say in this yet.
It's the pants party. Welcome to the pants
That
party.
party's been getting old for a long time.
Zumiria, you haven't happened to have heard from Chaos Dragoon, have you?
I've been talking to him. He's had to do some comp time, so he's on his way back, I think.
Okay, that's cool. He can join us whenever he is ready. In the meantime,
Holy shit.
I don't know if you guys remember, but if you haven't already, go ahead and be sure to open up Roll20 as well.
Yeah, that's where I was working towards.
Yep.
Tuesday night stream.
Gotta be a way to.
Lunch gummy.
I don't know. A couple people sent me some things they would like to use as tokens, and
Oh yeah.
gonna be honest with you, I've been more
didn't do
focused
that.
on other things.
Ah, yeah.
So I haven't had a chance
Penises?
to
That's kind of what I was expecting to be.
What was
said.
that? Sorry.
You
Well, it's
should give
because
him
I
some
bought
other
that.
things. I said penises.
Yes, penises.
Penis?
No.
It's all about the
no.
penis.
What's
no.
happening?
Penis.
Oh,
No.
Penis is what's
Penis is
happening.
happening?
No.
Penis is happening.
hey Rock, did you
Yes.
What's for
open any of
dinner?
the new boxes
2
yet?
thirds of happiness is penis.
Did I open any of the new boxes?
Mm-hmm.
Which boxes are those?
The
You buy.
shit. What?
No,
Oh,
Yeah.
the STO
I
lock
have-
boxes?
No.
Yeah.
No, I haven't
They're
even seen
far
one
from
drop yet.
Far from home lockbox. Yep. I have a Schroeder randomly transporting
Schrodinger's box?
Saurian.
Oh, they
He's a-
must have just added them today then.
Yes, they did.
Oh, that's why, yeah. No.
And the keys are also 15% off. So
Well then. Might be
Schrodinger's
opening-
locks box.
We might be opening some boxes after. Well, no, we'll probably be opening them tomorrow.
at least you're honest.
It'll be-
Never mind.
It'll be like, almost midnight again, probably until we're done. And I've got to go out to the south side of Indianapolis tomorrow. Blah.
I quadrupled up on the energy drinks for tomorrow.
Temporarily displaced newspaper comes out of everything.
I mean,
And
I
you
still
decided
get
to
up
read
at
them.
like 8 o'clock,
Temporarily, not temporarily.
get ready, clock in at 8:30, and then leave my house and go. So, I mean, whatever.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
So,
I'm not really
no big
one
deal.
for
Hmm.
energy drinks, but I've really been enjoying the Mountain Dew Rise. Those are pretty
bad.
good.
Those are not bad.
Those are pretty stinking good.
who's the resting bitch face token, by the way?
A
Why
large.
why can't you guys see?
I don't
Can I
know.
have that token?
I don't know because it's rolled 20. and
Are
it's
you
bad.
that token?
I want to be the resting bitch face token.
Well,
I haven't even loaded everything yet. I thought y'all
You
were
are
still
that
just
token.
talking and being weird.
I'd say
Already
like,
had
what-
this stuff
Oh,
loaded.
you
What
know
are you
what?
doing?
Hey, look.
On the brute squad. You are the
Yeah.
brute squad.
Woo, wrist cut.
Hey, you know what? Hey, does that
Yeah,
change
that's
anything?
because you fucking jack
Nope.
off to D&D lube. Just chill. I got you. Coming.
Hey, can you
He's
guys
an ogre
see the
here.
name
And-
now?
Wait,
I
I'm still
haven't
waiting for
opened
this.
it.
I can see my name, yes.
Oh, so you're
Oh,
not
okay.
ready. Right.
I'm on the thing, but I cannot see the name now.
I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Roll
Oh,
20
rock.
is something I downloaded, right?
No, it's
Ass.
you
What is it?
oh my-
As. You as.
Nope, just 2 web pages. I want D&D Beyond open.
I already got that one open. I
and
can't
then
find the
go
roll
to
20. Why don't I
roll20.net.
have-
Well,
Homestar10.net.
that is
Dot
terrible.
com.
Oh,
An ice cold glass of melonade.
Lone Star.
all right.
Surrounded by
Are
assholes.
we missing anyone?
Happen to be.
We're not.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't know. I pinged for Mike for everybody. That would include Mikey and.
I was just making sure. Yeah, Z is who we're missing.
Oh yeah. Well, Mikey and
But
Z
it's-
both.
it's
Mikey,
Tuesday.
I've not heard anything from.
So
Still waiting. He said he
Zemiria,
hasn't gotten home yet. So
just remember this is being streamed. So
okay.
So, don't show your
I dropped cunt balls, penis, dicks, fuck, sex, whores all over my stream, and nobody's ever said anything.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
ours are all plus 18. Ours
That's
are all
fine.
18 plus anyway, but not my problem.
I mean,
I'm
you're
not the one
right,
getting banned.
but exactly,
Okay,
exactly. Don't get us banned. You
let's do this.
No, this was legal.
All right,
What's
so
legal?
I'm just making some quick changes.
None of this.
You guys might want to update. Well,
Terms
as
of
you
service.
may want
Oh,
to update your character sheet.
what did I do?
Eh?
Oh, actually, hold on.
You break it?
No, don't worry about it. I figured.
You left? You got to ride somewhere? What do you? What?
What?
Goobered, not
You Ubered where?
Ubered.
He
There's
goobered.
E in front of that.
Goobird.
Goobered.
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 Oh, you
Yes,
Goobered.
Yeah, McGruber.
Yes, I hired someone to come drive me from one side of my office to the other. It's a really long distance, and really, I'm just tired of walking.
I believe it.
Basically, you strapped a leash on Potato and said it through it
Mush,
straight.
mush,
Potato.
mush,
Why is
Rexy,
it not
mush.
releasing my stuffs?
So,
Oh, it's not working.
so excellent news. It looks like it actually updated your guys' character sheets. Oh, I don't need Steve. Steve didn't actually take part in anything.
And
It's because
Sir, not
Steve
up
was
here.
it.
Yeah, Steve was not a part of that adventure.
Mhm.
So,
What?
to actually kind of get started here,
Too busy dealing with
I
the
don't know if you guys remember, but last time
I'll try to get
we
most of it.
were you were thrown into an impromptu fight of sorts,
Mhm.
where where you guys were thrown up against some other recruits in a sort of coliseum pit, if you will,
Mhm.
that served to function both as tutorial for combat and as kind of a way for you guys to learn how to work together. So,
Can I go on the
You know.
other team? I'm not really good at working with people.
Wait,
Yeah.
but they're a team as well.
well, I mean, if you want, you can, but I have to let you know that you're worth more XP than most of the other people, so they'll probably be gunning for
That
you.
that is rude. Why did that happen? Why am I more awesome?
Well, I'm just saying, you compared to what you're fighting, you're worth more XP.
Because you have
Oh, I
super
thought you were
duper
talking
powers.
about the rest of these idiots that I play with. Okay, never mind. I'm good. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I was
You
gonna say,
have-
don't send it up to where I get sacrificed.
No, you're
Well.
joining the other team, so you are there for
Mhm.
an
It's
enemy of the rest of the team and worth XP.
I'll practice my escapes with them.
Go die with
But you guys rested, and you wake up in the morning. You're in the barracks. You leave the sleeping chambers as you kind of get yourselves together and go in for the communal breakfast that everyone has, and you're kind of sitting there amongst yourselves, chatting, and just kind of remembering the night before. Now, I did ask all of you to think about who your character is, what motivates them, what drives them, what they want to accomplish, and how they got to where they are now. So hopefully you guys are all ready with that.
Mhm.
Yes? See?
Si, senor.
Okay. That's
What?
one C. I'm missing 3 others. Hello? Is this thing on?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I don't know what the other kids are doing right now.
Trying not to
With
chew
people's
in
ass,
your ear.
apparently.
I was going to say, Zumiri is probably eating chips again.
I'm not. No, I'm just staying silent because I'm totally not ready for this. Oh my god.
staying
Make
silent.
sure 108. Not ready for this. Sorry, it's best it's been in a while.
Oh.
Hmm.
The way you said that, it made it sound like it was the other way. Like, oh, you're totally freaking out because that's not good.
No.
So, you finish up your breakfast, and your commander, not really commander, a superior officer, a higher ranking officer comes up and approaches the group and yes, are you the Golden Lion Squad?
Yes.
And
Okay.
Samaria just looks at the other guy at the end of the table like, what the fuck did you just tell these people our name was?
Right?
It was the name they gave us.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's true. That is the name that was assigned to your squadron. Or rather, the squadron that you're assigned to. He goes, good. I have your marching orders. You are to leave as soon as possible. And he leaves an envelope on the table and just walks off.
Supposed to march, huh?
He grabbed it
Yes,
and
yes.
opened it.
Walks,
Says,
maybe?
I want to know what the fuck this shit's about.
Alright.
As you open it, it tells you that you are to report to Commander Kroll in a fort, which I have not named yet, to the north. Anyone familiar with the kingdom knows that this fort lies along the Grand Fork highway that runs north out of town through Grand Fork and many wildernesses along the way. This is a major travel way through the northern part of the country, as Grand Fork itself is a major trading hub. Not more than 2 days ride north of the capital.
Mhm.
And with that, he tells you, with that, you guys know that you should probably start preparing, as it's going to be a long journey.
Alright.
So now would be a time that, if there's anything you guys need to pick up in town, make sure you have plenty of rations, things like that. And whenever you're ready,
About
We
how
will
many
start off.
days journey typically are we looking at?
the journey just to the fort
Mhm.
is going to be about 7 days. So 1 week.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Grand Fork is 3 days north,
Right.
and then there's another 4 days from there.
Okay. Very good.
There are various inns and things like that along the road, as since it is a major travel way. You know that merchants and such will stop
Mhm.
at these places. So.
At least beer is guaranteed.
All right. Oh, I'm
So if
going
you-
to
Okay.
finish my breakfast off, look at the rest of them, and be like, "We'll see you at the front gate in about 20 minutes." And just walk off towards the bunks.
Yeah. Okay. Now, when you say the front gate, do you mean the front gate of the barracks, or
They'll
The
figure it out.
that's fair? Okay. But for my knowledge, the front gate of the barracks or the town.
For your knowledge, it will be the front gates of the barracks.
Okay, that's good. All right. What will everyone else be doing?
I'm just gonna sit here contently, finish my food, and just sit and wait until everybody gets ready to leave. I don't have anything to take with me anyway.
Oh no, didn't transfer tokens. That's silly.
Zumiria had a bit of a home emergency, so she will be AFK for a few minutes.
Okay. That's
She
perfect.
just shot me a message.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck, what are you doing?
Chuck travels light for the most part. I mean, I've got pretty much
Yourself in the
everything I
third
need.
person. I like it.
No, why not?
She is a mage after all.
Should
this,
just make
Isaac.
that the theme throughout the whole thing.
What?
Talking third person constantly.
Yes, Chuck. Chuck likes this.
Exactly. Be great.
So, 10 minutes pass, and you guys meet up at the front gates of the barracks. And as you're walking through the city, there's a lot going on. Busy markets are just starting to really open up and get going. There's plenty of vendors, selling fresh baked breads, um, fresh catches, both fish, wild game, plenty of vegetables, clothing, everything you can imagine. But as you're walking through, you come to the town square.
Just
and
real
there's
quick, DM.
Mhm.
While we're going past the clothing ones,
Yeah.
I would like to look for just a very common type gray or brown, like hooded cloak. One
yeah.
that goes preferably like below the knees for me.
Okay.
If I see one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, as I said, just about anything you could think of would be available here. So,
I'm broke. I don't think I can buy anything.
you definitely
Mhm.
are able to find one. If you want to pick it up, I don't have the price right off the top of my head, but you should be able to find it in the basic information
Yeah. I
with
can
the
find it real
basic
quick.
equipment. Yeah.
No worries.
So you come across the square, and there's a large group of people gathered, and they're all listening very intently. A man at the front of the crowd speaks. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I told you guys about this, but the Mage Wars have recently just ended within the last 3-4 years. And so a large rebellion took place in the kingdom, and it was instigated by a very powerful mage. He recruited other mages to his side, and they devastated the country. People were dying from all the arcane power, the arcane spells. They were just raining meteors down. Death everywhere, and it was a very grim time for the kingdom. Because of this, people are very untrusting of mages, of magic. And there's actually been some push for magic to become illegal inside of the kingdom. The exception being, however, Imperial battle mages. While the gift of magic itself is not illegal, the use of it is. Because, the gift is within everyone, right? Everyone has the potential to use magic. But they're scared of people actually using it. Now, being members of the Imperial Army, they turn a blind eye to you. So Chuck and Zumiria, even though they dislike that you use magic, they accept it because you are protecting. For now, right? There's always the opportunity that a mage can turn, as many Imperial battle mages did. But you see, the man in white is essentially holding court in a public forum. There's a woman on the ground before him, and she is currently on her knees, bound so that she cannot move her hands, and she is gagged so that she cannot speak. And you can, as you listen in, you can tell that she has been sentenced to have the gift of magic removed because she was attacked, or she rather attacked 3 guards. And as a result, they're going to take away her ability to use the gift of magic. and it's up to you guys if you want to stay and watch this.
Nope.
I don't.
Uh,
No,
No, hold on. I'm coughing here. Sorry.
no, you're fine.
Well, I honestly I don't want to watch this. Can I make? Can I? I would like to look for a little stone on the ground anywhere. Do I need to make a roll to find one?
No, you're. Even though it is the town square, there are plenty of small stones available.
Oh, good. I'd like to grab one or two. Oh, two
Okay.
actually.
Yeah.
Bend over and grab a couple of stones over there. Okay.
Oops. Yeah. Seaboard, Chuck, will you be doing anything? Or are you gonna stick around, or?
Seabor will continue to walk towards the front gates of the town,
Okay.
not sticking around to watch this.
Yeah, definitely. And Chuck?
Well, after watching him pick up a couple of rocks, I'm going to stick around and make sure he doesn't get himself into any shit. So I'm going to wait.
I don't know that guy enough to give a shit if he does or not.
Did I? I don't think.
I stick out like a sore thumb as is. It's not that big of a deal.
Right.
No, I don't think I did hear Zumiria. So you.
I'm back. Sorry.
No,
Welcome back.
you're perfectly fine. Just to kind of catch you up, you guys were walking through the town square, and came across what appears to be a very public trial. There's a man in all white robes, standing above a woman who has her hands bound, and she is gagged. And she is on trial for having killed 3 guards with the gift of magic. Just to fill you in, because you just missed all of this, magic is actually illegal. The practice of magic is illegal inside the kingdom, at least as far as the public is concerned.
Nice.
Quick question on that.
Mhm.
Is it arcane practices or divine practices or both?
Both.
Oh, interesting. So they don't even have religion really around or clerics. Okay.
They do.
But like only government sanctioned ones basically.
Well, and so it's not so much even like government sanctioned, right? The people fear that magic will be turned on them again, right?
Yeah.
And so, this group of zealots from one of the local religions who have preached against the use of magic for quite some time have really kind of risen to power lately.
Ah, gotcha. May I
Just
ask
in the last few years, yeah.
May I ask the prominent religion that has come to power? And have we heard of it or been around long enough to hear anything about it?
Give me just a moment here.
Out of curiosity.
Make it Christianity so I can feel good about everything that I'm about to do.
Doubtful in a medieval game.
Christianity was in the medievals.
Is way before then. I mean, I guess you could if you really wanted to.
Let me see.
Well, it's up to the DM. I have just entertained me greatly.
Just amusing myself.
So we're gonna the primary deity here. At least for this group that's really risen to prominence is I'm gonna mispronounce this terribly. Bokob? Boccob.
Interesting.
Ironically, he is the god of magic, arcane knowledge, balance, and foresight.
Foresight.
The teachings state that he gave everyone the gift of magic, but it is the abuse of that gift that has led the world to its current state. So, yes, he gave you the gift, but you were never intended to actually use
Okay.
it. Now, the people feel very differently about Imperial battle mages,
Mhm.
clerics of the churches. Um, they're fearful of them
Mhm.
because they do have the ability at any time to turn on the people once again. But for the most part, they're working for the betterment
Mhm.
of the country. So they reluctantly accept it.
Gotcha.
Now, are they wearing some sort of insignia or chanting something so we know who the deity is, and we're not just like, oh, it's this guy?
So his
Isn't that
insignia is a set of scales
Okay,
to represent balance.
got it.
Okay.
And the priest is an all white. He's got an amulet around his neck that has the scales on it.
Mhm.
Azuthus, sorry, stopped to continue listening. Chuck decided to stay with him after he picked up some stones off the ground, and Seabor continued walking towards the front gates of the city. And so it is up to you here what you will do. You can stick around. You can walk with Seabor. That's really up to you.
Did we already do our initial rolls?
No, there's no rolls.
Well, I mean, just to know who goes first.
That's
no.
done at each
No,
combat.
that's that's done in
Mhm.
combat.
I'm
Since
probably
this-
gonna stop the group out of range, just within hearing range, and just kind of sit unnoticed, watching what's going on, because
Okay.
I'm a little pissed at what I'm seeing and some of the things that I'm hearing,
Yeah.
having
Mhm.
had some similar situations in my past. See, I'm gonna build my
So
backstory as I go.
There you go. Hey.
Right, perfectly fine. So it is at this time that you hear the priest give out the judgment of guilty.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
As he starts to speak, I would like to just lob one of the rocks at him. Not like hard enough to kill him or anything, or do damage. I just want to startle him.
And you're
Just
throwing
like
that at the
unnoticeable.
priest?
In towards him, around him. I don't even need to hit him. I just want to lob it up there, just to screw with the whole thing.
Okay. You throw the rock, and it lands close to his feet, and kind of just bounces across the ground. He kind of stops what he's doing and looks out to the crowd, kind of perplexed, as most of the time at these gatherings, everyone's of the pretty much a like mind. You can kind of tell that the trial itself is probably a farce, as it's kind of mob rule at this point in time, right?
Yep. He's a witch, burn her.
She turned me into a newt.
Exactly.
I got better.
After I notice that he's stopped and befuddled, I just chuckle and walk on, heading towards the gate.
Chuck, Zumiria, will you be accompanying him, or are you going to stick around?
I'm gonna stick around for a little bit longer.
All right. So, the priest, kind of shakes it off and continues with the verdict of guilty. And you see him place his hands on both sides of the woman's head, and he kind of closes his eyes, and you can see his lips moving, but you can't hear anything that he's saying. Anyone that knows it. Yeah, of course.
Is there anybody dangerous around him, like guards? Is he protected by, any like holy cleric? Or is it literally just the townspeople crowding around, passing their own judgment?
So there's a little bit of both. You're gonna see a mob of townspeople. He himself, based on the way he's dressed, you imagine he's a very high-level cleric in the church. And then there's some city guards around as well, who just kind of seem to be sitting back and watching.
Now, this is a noob question. Is there any possibility to take people out with any sort of stealth in this game? Pause story, I guess.
Yeah, no, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there is.
Or does it have to be like an ability? Do I have to be like a rogue or something, or can I like lean
No,
over and
you
be
can-
like, "Hey, can you zap him in the ass real quick?" You just kind of like put him out to play for a minute.
So,
Or does it always have to be
depending on how you want to do it, there are various options available to you. If you're right, yes, always with consequences. Using a spell, depending on the spell, it's going to have different components to it. Many spells have verbal components and somatic components, which are hand movements. Many others will also have a material component to them, so you'd have to have some kind of object, the physical object on you in order to cast that spell. Now, if you can sneak up on someone and say, you want to beat them over the head with a quarterstaff, by all means, you can definitely try to do so. Stealth is not something limited to just certain characters. Anyone can definitely try to be stealthy. Anyone can definitely try to, get the upper hand and surprise an enemy. And so it's not just certain characters.
So there are sleight of hand tricks that we can do that are minor, right? Not considered a spell.
Correct. Yeah.
So could I wave my hand and make one of their insignias form on like my robes or something? Things like that is what I'm.
That
more
would
like minor
require
illusion.
something more like a minor illusion spell.
Okay.
But there are plenty of things that you can do, and if you
Okay.
tell me what you want to do, I'll tell you. Okay, this is what you would need to do that.
Well, I also have a +4 to religion.
Mhm.
Would that help me say the plan is to kind of whisk her away without causing a whole bunch of fuss, right? Even if it turns into that's fine. But say that's my plan. Or that we try to work it out. To where I maybe try to make myself look like some sort of official, or like, hey, what's going on here? What are you guys doing? No, she's something like that.
Yeah.
Where does +4 religion, and I've got +4 deception.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like I've +4 persuasion. So I've got like all these little bonuses. I'm just trying to figure out if there's ways to utilize those, or is it always just going to kind of be roll and spell related?
Well, so it's a little bit of both, right? Those bonuses apply to rolls.
Okay.
Now, what you've described would be a deception roll. You want to try and make yourself appear to be someone that you're not, right? So you
Right.
want to deceive everyone there in the crowd. So if you wanted to do that, you could walk up to the priest or walk up to that area and, explain what you're going to say, what you're going to do, and see if they'll buy
This
it.
stream is how we
And
all
if they don't,
die
then all
before we
hell
even
breaks
get
loose,
out of the first
and everybody has fun
town.
kicking everybody's ass, kind of thing, right?
Potentially.
But it is a possibility.
It depends on how things
Oh no,
Well, yeah.
this is gonna go
I
so
could also
bad.
die.
Mhm. Yes,
Yep.
Another option.
go.
absolutely.
I mean, they just let me die last time, so it's highly probable.
Yeah, Seaboard definitely just let you die last time. Yep, most certainly did.
Mhm.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
probably not gonna do it. I'm just trying to like feel it out because, like I said, this is my
Mhm.
first time,
of course.
Yeah.
and I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I won't try to make anything too complicated this time
Right.
around. I'm just
No,
gonna figure it out.
no, and if there's ever anything you want to do, stop me. Say, hey, I would like to do this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not always the best at knowing exactly what kind of role but we'll get you to the right spot. And you'll more often than not you'll find I'll try to work with you to accomplish what you want to, or I'll explain the consequences of what'll happen, and give you the option of yes, I do want to go ahead and do this.
Okay.
Or
All right, so that's all kind of discussable and all that stuff.
of course, yeah, because this is as much us telling a story together as it is a game.
Right.
And if I'm just sitting here talking the entire time, that's really more me giving a speech and monologuing more than telling you guys a story.
Normal.
Watch it. And so, oh yes, so he's speaking, and you see his amulet start to glow. This golden light kind of shines through.
All right, hold on. I still have one stone left, as I'm about 5 or 6 feet away. They're back up at it. I maybe up to 10. I just want to lob the other one into the square, the open area there, as I'm walking away, just to cause a little more chaos here.
And so, are you talking when you say into the square? Do you mean a group of people?
Around the I assume it is a opening. There's like a crowd of people around the whole charade going on there in the middle. All I want to do is throw the rock into the open space, not hit anybody, not cause anybody damage.
Well, so it is. It's more.
Works.
It's more that he's at the head of a giant crowd of people. So he's not in the middle of it. They're not surrounded him. He's kind of like in a think
Perfect.
more like an open
Like a raised
stage.
kind of
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Are they all like? Is he raised on like planks where they hang people and shit,
I
or
wouldn't,
is it all
gallows.
ground level?
I wouldn't say that he's raised. Like he there's a couple steps leading up to where he is, but it's 2 steps. That's a very minuscule difference.
Yep, I just want to toss the rock up around him, bounce it past him again as I'm walking away.
So this time I am gonna ask that you make a dex check for that.
Okay. If I miss, I'll throw a fucking javelin at his ass.
Don't worry, just distracting you. Here, hold this. What?
I seem to have dropped my javelin. Has anyone seen it?
Oh, I've got several.
Real quick before he does that,
Of course.
remember I'm psychic. So
Ew. I only
because
got
it's Flash
4.
Star. If I'm psychic, so I don't really know too much about this race except for that we are psychic. So could I actually have a conversation with the girl psychically and tell her to duck or something, or?
So do you have? Take a look at your character sheet real quick.
Oh, 3 + 1. Maybe I missed. Maybe I hit one of the crowd people in the head. Oops.
Just
I don't care.
broke my stream. Hold on.
Sprained him. It's fine.
It's fine. I'm not throwing it hard enough to hurt anybody. It's just be like, ow, what the hell was that?
Oh, Lord.
I'm just causing chaos. Whatever.
Yeah, it's just a thing. It's fine.
It's something fun to do.
It's fine. Everything's
bored.
fine.
Please.
Also, I make sure they're small stones. Not one that hurts anybody.
Right?
Hey, there we go. Okay, I fixed it. So let's go look at this area here. That tab needs to be over there. What? You have advantage on wisdom saving throws, resistance to psychic damage. You can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 10 feet of you.
Okay, so we're probably not from her right now.
No. Considering you said you wanted to stay towards the edge of the crowd, you would be quite some distance further away from her. But if you want to move up within 10 feet, you can do so.
Okay.
But okay, so you rolled a 4. You said.
Yeah, 3 + 1.
So you toss it up there. It lands, but it doesn't seem to break his concentration at all.
One time.
He's like, I'm just trying to troll the dude.
Pretty much.
By now, his hands have started to glow, and you hear the woman give a muffled cry of pain.
And I'm probably going to speak up and say, I've had enough of this, and I'm going to start storming towards the crowd, like raising my hands and doing, like, you know, that crazy stuff that magic people start to do when they're pissed and get ready to shoot somebody in the ass.
Okay. Gonna have to. That's fine. He hasn't broken in. Well, actually, let me.
Well, I'm not being, just moving forward and preparing to cast something. So we haven't done rolls or anything, so I'm not sure how that's going to play into things. But I'm
No,
pissed and I'm moving, basically. That's what's happening.
That's perfectly fine. Is there something that gives me just a full list? Rouse monsters. That's exactly what I'm looking for. There we go. There we go. You start making a ruckus and definitely are moving your way up there. In doing so, the crowd starts to react, obviously, right? And sorry, I now have to create a new encounter for this real quick.
And I want to cast the defensive skills, or I want to cast the defensive skill. But I can't cast anything right now yet, right?
No, you definitely can.
Okay. So I want to go ahead and cast my Armor of Agathis.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and be sure to mark that off on your character sheet that you've cast that.
I have to cast it from there anyhow, right?
Yeah. Well, yes and no, right? Because it gives you 5 temporary hit points. And so that will update your character sheet with that information.
Oh, I hit the cast button, but nothing happened. Oh, I guess I don't have to roll for a defensive skill, I guess, or something.
No, that spell requires no rolls or anything like that.
Okay.
You just now have. Be sure to give yourself 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then, if I remember
Less
correctly,
squish.
And I just changed the number in temp, right? It's not going to actually change my current or max.
correct. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And when you take damage, if you take damage, you'll subtract from your temporary hit points first, before moving on to your actual hit points.
Now, for Armor of Agathis, it says it's 5 hit points of cold. So if anybody hits me with that temp, do they get like cold damage, or is
Yes.
that just...
So if a creature hits you with a melee attack while you have these hit points, that creature will take 5 cold damage.
Okay, sweet.
Just for hitting.
Okay.
And so everyone around you really starts to freak out. Because, now there's an angry mage among them. And they start kind of running. You've now caused a panic in the town square. The guards that were kind of standing there doing nothing are now on alert.
Oh, I'd stop and turn around and chuckle at all the chaos going on.
You see that they're really kind of unsure
Man.
just what's going to happen, but they are definitely ready to react. The priest has continued casting, and now he's actually finished. The woman is now laying on the ground. And you can't tell if she's alive or dead, but she is laying there.
Now, would I know of what spell he casts? Like, is he casting like a knowledgeable spell? Like, so what I'm assuming is that in a religion that we're obviously near to, that kind of rebukes, magic use, there is possibly like a punishment spell. So would I kind of know what he's cast on her, or have an idea of what he has cast on her?
Well, so I'm gonna start by asking you to make 2 checks. The first is going to be a religion check.
Okay.
So if you click the +4 to the right of religion,
Mhm.
It should roll that, if you would.
10.
Yeah, all right. So would you say that you yourself are a follower of this religion?
No.
So not being a follower, you know of them, you know of the religion, but you don't really know much about, what they really have. You don't know about their
Alexa, stop. Sorry.
basically, their commandments and things like that. What they're really about.
Elder skill roll too.
So it's
Shit.
basically just kind of like a feared skill, but something that I really wouldn't have like intimate knowledge of what it is or what exactly it does.
Right. Yes. Yeah. You definitely know that he just, cast a spell, that he channeled from the divine, but you don't really know what the spell is.
Okay.
Or if it's, something particular to their religion or the world as a whole. Unfortunately, you don't have that level of knowledge.
Okay.
And no, we'll hold off on the other check, because of the results of that one. But you, at this point in time, the glow has stopped, and he's turned to face you as you're approaching him.
One more question. I'm sorry.
Of course, no, don't be afraid.
After this, will I know what he will that be something I can add to my skill set? Like, is
Probably
that
not.
like how it works? Do you know what I mean? Like, say afterwards, say we succeed, and and I end up going up to her and seeing, would I be able to know? Would I know then? So like, if I see this in the future, which I'm doubting every encounter is going to be different, but would I add that to my knowledge at that point?
It's something that could potentially happen. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
There's always a way to improve your knowledge on something, right? So as you become more familiar with the religion or encounter more of its followers, you can start to learn the precepts of the church and what they're about. And, at some time in the future, that 10 may actually go, oh yeah, I definitely know what he's doing.
Right. Okay.
So,
As far as like learning the spell itself, remember
Well,
being
not
a
to do it, but I mean knowing
gotcha.
of it, what it is, what it's
Mhm.
capable of,
Gotcha,
so that
yeah.
I would know whether it's something that I would fear
Mhm.
or something that I could counter, or
Yeah.
do you know? Am I
Mhm.
going too in depth with it?
No,
If
no,
I
not
am,
at
just
all.
let me know.
no,
No,
there
not at
there
all.
is no too in depth in D&D.
Okay,
There's
well,
never a thing.
I can go like super deep with some things, so
That's
I don't want to
fine.
like kill it or.
we're not gonna really discuss orbital mechanics in D&D,
That's what
so
you
think. I wouldn't really,
Wait until somebody gets a catapult spell and we find a very small kobold. We may be discussing orbital mechanics at that point. Anyhow,
It's gravity and wind resistance.
right. Go right ahead.
But he is now looking right at you as you're
Exactly.
approaching him.
Trebuchet. Always. Trebuchet is best.
To me?
Yep. Yeah. So
Not me.
What?
Am I still like doing stuff? Because I mean, I can.
Yeah, you said that you were marching right up to him. So
Right.
he finished casting. She's laying on the ground. He's looking at you while you start walking up to him.
Mhm.
So it's up to you. What are you gonna do?
This is your story. Write it.
Right. While she's doing that,
I'm thinking.
and she's thinking, is it possible that I have heard her screeching?
You've heard a lot of screeching.
Mm-hmm.
Screech. I cursed under my breath and started walking
Oh,
like
okay.
a badass up to the place. Okay.
Okay. I thought you were like yelling and waving your hands and stuff.
I was
No.
waiting
I
for
said
that.
I
Oh,
was
okay.
like
Never mind
preparing,
then.
like conjuring. Yeah, like conjuring a skill, conjuring a
Oh,
spell,
okay,
not
gotcha.
not like verbally. There may have been like some chanting for the spell, like for my armor of Agathis.
Oh,
But I was
okay, gotcha.
just,
That
like,
was just for your armor.
Preparing
of
for
Agathis.
battle. Like I'm
Gotcha.
marching
Okay.
in, I'm charging in, I'm like.
Oh, then I didn't hear
focused,
shit.
like,
I'm gonna keep
okay.
on rolling.
Oh no!
Oh,
No,
look,
you
elephant
definitely-
ears, my favorite.
You definitely heard a lot of screeching.
Yeah.
Because when she did cast that spell,
Mhm.
it does have verbal, somatic, and material components. So she definitely did make a chant. She made hand motions.
Mm,
Everyone in that crowd
Knew
mhm.
what was up.
knew exactly what was going on, and they
Gotcha.
took off running, screaming, terrified.
Ah, shit.
It would.
That's why I sit and watch and I
And
giggle.
now remember,
Honestly-
I'm glowing blue with like that cool freaking glittery smoke and shit because now I'm icy, right?
Yes.
So I'm like looking like a total badass right now. Just
Mhm.
saying.
Honestly, at this
Adding
point
that
in
to it.
time, the only way you wouldn't know what was going on is if you were dead.
Okay. All right.
Which may be soon.
See, Seabor will turn back around then.
Chuck, help me. Chuck
I'm
smash
not
or
running though.
something. Yell something.
Just regular walk.
Jack is waiting to see what you do.
That is what 7 foot tall, menacing there anyway. I'm surprised
Uh-huh.
they were
Okay,
leery,
so-
weren't leery of her to begin with.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And there's
You
just
know-
me, this little petite thing, just rushing in, fucking
Uh-huh.
magic everywhere.
Mhm.
Christ.
Little petite thing. Aren't you like some
I-
snake person?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm a cash. No, I didn't go to the serpent person. I
Oh,
went the
okay.
whatever. The
Oh
badass
no one's described themselves yet, so I don't really know what anyone looks
I'm
like
just
at
hot.
this point.
That's all that matters.
Okay, there you go.
So anyhow, yeah,
Hot.
exactly.
Got it. Okay.
So I storm up, doing that whole glowy, smoky, cold, icy shit, and I'm still kind of stuck on that part. I was expecting like there to be rolls and everybody to take turns at that point. I guess this starts out a lot of times with just a lot of storytelling, kind of leading up to all the rolling stuff.
Mhm.
Mhm.
There's usually
We
way
find the
more
rest.
story.
Yes.
So
Consider this a side quest.
trying to think. I'm right.
This
so
is the
I
prelude.
storm up.
Mhm.
So I've already cast my spell to protect myself, to give
Mhm.
myself a little bit more armor. Now, I'm not as worried about the
Yeah, you're
girl
damn right,
as
Amber.
I am getting my hands on the cleric,
I
because
love
I
good
don't like
actual
clerics.
role play instead of just all combat all the time.
right?
Okay.
So part of my backstory
I resemble that
is
remark.
that a cleric tried to cure me as a child.
Hmm.
Right, when they realized that I had magic tendencies. So I don't like those people. So I'm heading up. I'm out for blood. And I guess if I'm able to, then I'm gonna start getting ready to go for Toll of the Dead.
Okay. Yeah. So,
Like I'm close to him now. I would say I'm probably 2 or 3 feet. If everybody is mostly scattered except for the guards, I'm probably, because I don't have to get too close to do this, right? Because I got 60 feet.
no. Yeah.
But I'm probably about 5 or 6 feet away from the steps that would lead up to where he is, and the girl is, I'm guessing, in front, like between. He's between me and the girl. I'm
So
assuming.
we are definitely gonna have to get this changed up a little bit here, right? So you guys are seeing the map we used last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
we're
Troll
just
Bard
gonna
War
have to-
Piper
We're just gonna recycle it.
with absolutely crazy ass bagpipes of ass kickery.
I definitely was
Love
not
that.
prepared for this.
Sorry.
I don't see
No,
how.
no, don't be sorry.
I always expect there to be a battle to get out the front gate.
The battle
Of
to
the-
leave town.
Well, you know, the funny thing is this adds, right? Because now you guys know whenever there's like shit going on that's like has to do. Now you can
I
be
don't
like,
know.
Zamiria, come here, come here.
I don't
Look
I
that
don't
way.
know if she likes anybody, honestly.
Like, can we not fry people today, please?
Let Chuck throw a bag over. Let's go.
Be
Shiny.
interesting.
That'd be
We're-
Chuck's
we're-
thing. He
we're
just
gonna
grabs
find
me
out.
with one hand around my waist, just walks off like fuck.
Chuck is a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, her, yeah, Chuck. She.
Yes.
So, you sure? Have we
Yes.
checked? Okay.
Yes. Last I checked, yes.
I remember that. That was the whole part of Chuck being so funny by the name, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, big old Chuck.
The war bagpipes.
Chuck and
Dun, dun,
Sparrows
dun.
and people if need be.
Mm-hmm. My deadly wooden spoon.
Let's see here.
Goodness gracious.
What we got?
It's great.
So
On
okay,
that
yeah,
wooden-
you if you want to pull the dead, the first thing I will ask is that you
Shit.
and everyone else roll initiative.
Alright. Let's do this shit.
A 10.
Where? All right.
Oh, give me that book. There we go.
That dice is cool
Uh
as
oh,
shit.
Chuck
Oh.
going first.
Just
Chuck with that 19.
damn,
Now,
Chuck.
actually, we're gonna do
Chuck
things a
kicking
little
some ass.
differently,
Let's
right? We're
move this down a
actually
little bit.
starting with Zumiria, as she has started a surprise round against the
Yeah.
enemy.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
And the DM, in fact.
Were we just supposed to watch? I'm sorry.
Most assuredly, but I didn't know what you guys were gonna do, so I mean, I hadn't
What's your war
prepped it,
pipes?
but I'm always
Oh, these pipe and drum. That'd be awesome.
able to put something quick together.
I'll have to
So,
check it out.
you cast Toll the Dead, and you see, you hear the bells. He hears the bells, but nothing happens.
Oh, I don't even get to roll for it.
Toll the Dead is a save,
And he's saved.
not an attack roll.
No.
What?
The attack roll spell that you have is
The
Eldritch
hand.
Blast.
Yes. Fire in the hole.
It's one A. It's one action. Oh, it's a one action, I guess.
Yeah,
it's an action to use. If you look across the line there, that Wiz 12,
Yeah.
that is a Wisdom save with a DC 12.
Oh, so he's got wisdom over mine.
Well, so he has to roll Wisdom at his Wisdom modifier. So you have a +1 Wisdom modifier. He adds his Wisdom modifier to whatever he rolls. And if it's 12 or higher, he resists the spell.
Oh, so he already rolled, is what you're saying.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He rolled and saved.
I'm sorry. I'm a noob. Go ahead.
No,
We're stood
Okay,
up now.
it's perfectly fine. So now, Chuck, you are next to act.
Mm-hmm.
By this time, the 4 guards that were just kind of standing there watching are now definitely involved.
Oh, yeah.
Am I behind them? Where am I in this whole shenanigan of things?
You should be kind of towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Where
let's
am I?
see you right here. You're the toilet.
Ah, shit.
Exactly.
What is that? Is that a
Oh.
toilet?
Honestly, I don't
toilet
know.
now.
It kind
I
of looks like a
searched-
toilet.
I searched poop.
I searched poop, and this is what we got.
Okay.
Great.
So once she did that, what is he doing?
He is, from what you can tell, he is definitely getting prepared for a fight.
Oh, good. Good. Okay.
Now, just remember, I did say that he is dressed like someone that definitely looks like they are a high-level priest in the church.
Mm-hmm.
However, priest doesn't save you from an axe. I can tell
Mhm.
you from experience.
Mm-hmm.
Plus it. How the hell did I do that?
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna go ahead and shield.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, shield is actually a reaction.
Okay.
So if someone were to attack you,
Yes.
you can then cast shield.
Ah. I see.
But it is a reaction to someone attacking.
Okay.
Shouldn't I be somewhere around here? I should have been past them as I was walking away.
Yeah, that's fine. I just had to get everyone back on this
Okay.
page.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
By the way, if you guys find tokens that you want to use, definitely send that to me and I can update it for you.
Okay. Well, shit. Well, she's picking a fight. Well, let's go ahead and fight. Let's Dim's magic missile 3 of those guards.
Okay, go ahead and give me all 3 attack rolls.
All right.
I better fucking picture that crying out loud.
Nice.
Jesus Christ. That's what I expected.
Still a 13. Move out of the way. 17. 21.
2 of them are getting bitch slapped at least.
That's weird. Okay. Yes.
Good
So,
lord.
which 3 guards are you casting?
Let's pick on this
Uh,
really high level
If they're
priest
numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4
and
going
the
from left to right,
4
we're gonna
guards
go with 2, 3, and
at
4.
level 1.
Okay.
Oh
I
my
forgot
God. They're gonna get us killed right off the bat.
figured out how he.
And this is
Some
the
of
day
these
we
businesses.
rolled new characters.
So you're going left to right.
Yep.
Okay.
Because we died
Okay.
before we
So
could even
the
get out of the
missiles
town.
for guards 1
lord.
and 3 hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, I have no idea who these people are. I was just coming up to hear the craziness going on. I mean, honestly, I really
No.
haven't spent any time with these people. I really don't have any compunction
Aw.
of saving them. Even though my character doesn't like what was going on, he also is smart enough to know
Sorry,
that
this
hey,
thing,
there ain't
if
shit
you
he can do
click the
about it
wrong
right
thing,
now.
It just and you lose everything you just did.
And you should said, yeah.
There's your initiative rolls. 10. Chuck was 19. Seaboy, you were 14, 16?
He was
Look here.
16.
Yes, 16
And Az?
was
I
14.
think I was
14.
14 now.
This guy. 8. And the other one is 4. Okay. So, guard 1 took that magic missile right on the chin. And he's definitely seen much better days. Guard 3, he seems to kind of shrugged it off. Guard 1 moves here.
To protect.
Yep. The priest looks at you, Zumiria, and he goes, "Child, why? Why would you do this?" And he casts.
So
You
you
see
my
him.
ass get it to me right now, aren't I?
You see him start to glow, kind of a little glow,
Just a little glow.
and in guard
Not a lot of
1,
glow.
it's a glow that looks pretty familiar to you, actually. You're pretty sure that this has been cast on you at some point.
Come here.
I'm just waiting for the dude to cast like mass
I don't
command or something.
Can I not?
That would suck so bad. I don't even know
Like,
what that is, but it sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. Yeah.
Is there not a way to just
Yeah.
cast? No. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to roll it.
Alright, where is hide the freaking people thing?
You see that guard that you just hit with the missile that is now standing in front of the priest. You see his wounds magically just kind of start to close up. And he definitely seems to be doing just fine now.
Aww.
And he goes, "My child." And he starts to speak,
That's what it was.
and he makes some hand motions. And Zumiria, I need you to make a dex save for me.
A dick save, you mean? 'Cause that's what it sounds like I need to do right now.
Mhm.
A dex save.
Yep. Nope.
So I'm rolling dexterity with the whatever.
Yes,
yep.
my thing is?
Big save.
And if you click on
I have acrobatics.
the minus
Oh, over there.
1,
Sex.
yeah,
Okay, I see what
the
it
minus
is.
1.
Okay, here it comes. Oh my goodness, they on a 13. Shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That route.
You
Mhm.
actually are going to take ouch.
Yeah,
You see
exactly.
this
Power would fuck
bright
you all.
light.
He's probably just
Almost
he's
fire
probably just
engulf
using
you,
sacred flame on her. Just
as you
tink.
take 8
And
points of damage.
she just
I'm an ice cube right now.
Yep. So it'll take your 5 temporary hit points.
Right,
yeah.
and then
And then
3
three,
to
yep.
6.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I
and
can
now
Let's only be casting at
now
like
your
first level.
But
Pretty low.
I have a reaction.
I
You do?
expected
I was like,
to
I
do
do.
like 40.
although
and just smoke her.
unfortunately, you did cast your 1 pack slot.
I thought I got to use both once.
No, unfortunately,
This
you have
game.
1 slot. So you get to choose which one you cast. But your timing on that was absolutely correct. So that is a spell that you would cast at that point in time.
Okay.
Sibor, it is now your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk to about like right here.
Okay.
Is it right there, I think? Yeah, I think that was 30. Yeah.
Yeah, give or take, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And that's it for now.
Okay. I'm not gonna ready an action or anything.
Mm-mm. Nope.
All right, Azurus. I'm gonna do that all the time. Azuthus, you are up.
All right, let's see here. All right, I take it this is the dead girl.
Yeah, sitting
No, the
and taking on all these
the
guys
dead
are
girl
suicide.
is labeled. Oh,
Absolute suicide.
That one.
that is the dead girl.
All right. Well, man. All right.
Oh, did I not?
So there is range. So, about here. All right. Yeah, let me grab it and do. All right, and I go ahead and grab one of my sheath javelins here from my hip and launch it square at the fucking priest.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. That'll be a 16.
All right. So as you throw that javelin, you hear it. Well, you see it hit the priest in the chest, and you hear a very solid ting underneath. Unfortunately, you did not make contact with that. Anything else you would like to do before the end of your turn?
Cry.
No.
Can I
Yep.
bonus action weep like a little bitch?
I'm rethinking my life choices right now. That's all I can say.
Zemiria, it is
I can-
your
yeah.
turn.
Yeah, the only bonus actions I get to do is enrage, but I haven't. I just threw it because what the hell happened.
Well, luckily, I'm hot-headed, and so at this point, even though he's scaring the shit out of me, I'm still going to go in for that Eldritch Blast up his ass if I can land it.
Go ahead and roll.
Come on!
Well, that's your damage.
wait,
try
okay.
rolling to hit.
Which one do I have to hit for that?
The one
that
that
should
has
be the
hit
one that
DC.
+4, I believe.
Yeah, that one.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No, it's okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that unfortunately that Eldritch Blast just kind of strikes the ground.
What are this guy's stats right now?
Well, 13's kind of low.
Maybe I should use my.
Well, I don't ever get the 19s and 20s like you
Maybe
guys
I
do
should.
for
Maybe
some
I
reason.
should use my guiding bolt and just drop
I mean,
Zemiria.
I don't
Is
think
there-
I don't think I've ever rolled
be like,
anything over a
"Boom."
10 in this game, except for that.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Cry.
Just knock her right out.
Not gonna move or anything. Just gonna.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Get the
no.
fuck
I'm
out of
going
Dodge.
to. I'm gonna go hide behind Chuck.
Can
Hide behind Chuck.
No, that's not a thing.
I
What do
mean,
we
it-
have her for?
It's a thing.
Just
It's a
remember. Just remember. Chuck has. Oh, actually, Chuck has more hit points than you do. Never mind.
Everybody has
does
more of
have more hit
everything than
points.
me. Okay.
More strings.
But
More
you
height.
can definitely move yourself wherever you'd like within
Oh my god.
Okay.
a 6
So
tile radius.
Mm-mm,
I-
mm-mm.
Oh my god. I'm feeling like a little child that's got somebody's hand on her head just while she swings and swings and swings and misses every time. I'm just gonna go. So it looks like Azuthus and Seabor. I'm gonna go near them. I'm gonna kind of move behind them.
Okay. Go ahead and move where you'd like to there.
I can't ever move it. Oh, now I
You
can.
gotta
all of a
click on the
sudden. See?
little. Yeah, click on the little
Okay.
pointer and then select move. You know.
Yeah, I got it. I think I got it. Did I move to you guys?
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh my god, what are all these things? What did... No, don't kill me! Oh shit,
Oh,
I don't know what's
what?
happening.
How did I do that?
I thought I was closing the... Oh, I just... Why do
I
I
don't
have
know.
to do all
Oh,
this
my
extra
God.
shit?
I don't know
I
what
just
you
want to
did.
click the thing. Well, every time I move it, I end up with this menu with like colors and dots and symbols.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Like I can't
Well, there.
just... Well, what do I do with it?
Go back to like the little
You're good though.
other stuff.
Oh,
But it,
right.
the
what
ruler.
doesn't that's
Just-
what I'm saying. Like the
Look,
menu
you're-
doesn't.
Yeah,
Look, your
it'll
top
cause
left,
those
and then
little
just click on
circles
the
and
ruler
stuff
there,
to be up there.
and
That's
it should
fine.
make all that shit go away.
Ruler
Fourth
where?
one down. It
Or
looks like
two.
a comb under the
Oops,
glass.
there.
Okay, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like this on the little, it's all popped up like around my icon.
Yeah. One
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
just click anywhere else on the screen.
Oh, thank you. It's one of those days.
And the guards move there. And we are back to Chuck.
The one they should be afraid of.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna magic missile those three again.
1, 2, and 3.
It's 2, 3, and 4.
Two,
The
three,
ones
and
that
4.
are
Okay.
standing right in front of us.
Right. Go ahead
Okay.
and give me your attack rolls.
Yuck.
Normally, I would let you roll for each one of them, but since this spell does have, if you roll a 1, they blow up
Yeah.
in your face.
Yeah.
So,
I get 19. 23.
okay, that one's good.
That one's good.
Fuck.
Nice.
And there you go. Okay, so 3 and 4 are getting hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Pew. Dink. That's what they sound like when they hit, too, by the way. Dink. 7.
That's a good hit.
Yeah.
That's a good hit. All right. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
How many actions do I get?
So you get 1 action.
Okay.
So anything on your character sheet that
Oh,
says
by the
1A,
way, you guys will
Yeah,
notice
that's
on
all
the
that I
stream,
can
you get a
I
bonus
added
action.
the
do.
D&D Beyond
and then you
interactive
also
overlay.
have a move.
So you can actually see like the
Okay.
names and hit points of each of the characters.
I'm good with where I'm
that are being
standing.
played
I'm
currently.
back the hell out the way for a minute.
All right. Guard 1. Just to kind of seal you guys in just a little bit more. Trying to keep you from definitely reaching the priest too easily. And he does nothing. The priest looks at you, Chuck. And you can hear him start to cast another spell. I need you to make a wisdom save for me.
Okay. Okay.
That's I'm just. Can
Oh,
you
that's
do just wisdom?
Hang on, just wisdom.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Oh, no, okay, up here at the top. All right.
Yep.
I like the other one better.
No, that's not right. It should be. Do you see the one that says saving throws?
Oh, that one. Okay.
That one. Yes.
That one. Yeah, that'll work.
There
that'll
you go.
play.
Okay.
That'll
So
Nice wisdom
you
save.
kind of
We'll see if it's
start
good
to
enough.
feel your muscles kind of tighten up, like some supernatural force is kind of holding you back. And you just kind of shrug it off. And you feel your body start to loosen up, and that whatever force was trying to get a hold of you no longer has any power over you. And with that, it is Seabor's turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just watching all of this going on. And let's see. I heard there was really good jerky over here. So I'm just wandering over here, leaning up against a cart, and crossing my hands in front of my chest and just watching.
Okay. Azuthus.
I'm going to go ahead and forward, straight ahead, into this group of enemies here. And I'm going to attack, or take a swing of my axe on, let's see here.
Sorry, which one?
The one right ahead, in front of me.
I'm just letting
Guard
them
It won't
dig their own hole now.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do. I'm like, well,
that one.
You got it right there. Okay.
I mean, when it was just Zumiria, I could have been able to like take her
This
out
guard
myself,
chose the wrong priest
and
to
then,
protect.
you know, like maybe talk the way out of it.
Maybe
But
not.
yeah, no, this is like just
Oh,
full on
yeah.
suicide at this
critical
point.
miss.
Yeah, so you go to
So it's just
hit him
watch
with
it.
your
and-
axe. First time you've ever used this item.
Ooh. Oof,
You're holding
Like,
it
how do
backwards,
we-
trying to hit him with the handle.
that's rough.
How do we see the rolls from previous again? I can't.
If you
click the up arrow, oh no, it's
the game log,
In D&D.
Yeah, it says
game log.
yeah, it says campaign Tuesday
Um,
night stream. It's a little red box
A
just
little
to the
bit
right
of
of
chat
it.
bubble next
Yeah.
to where it says campaign Tuesday night.
Oh shit! Thank you. Sorry.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
a critical
yeah,
miss.
they really do.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
you have
not
to,
gonna
you can't
penalize
just
you terribly
go
for
balls
that.
to the wall at level 1.
Okay.
Level
I'm
3,
Not personally a fan of.
but level
Oh, you know
1
what? You're a level 1
against
character and you
4
just broke your
guards
weapon.
and a high level
Good luck
priest.
replacing it.
Thank
So,
you for that.
Like if this guy is
a one
actually
is
a high
is
level
an automatic
priest,
miss, no matter
then
what.
he could
So,
take out all of them immediately. Just ding.
Zumiria, it is your turn.
Like it's her turn to roll a nat 20 here.
Them. I was hiding behind both of them, but Seaboard just left my ass.
Mhm.
And what's his face over here just lost his shot. So, only
He's
thing
still
I can do
there. He's
is
just
try to
leaning
save
against a
face
cart.
and go for another Toll of the Dead.
On the
The
priest?
bad guy. And he's my focus right now. I'm angry. I don't make smart decisions when I'm angry. Okay.
I think
You've got to be kidding me.
I think they're trying to get themselves killed at the moment.
Fuck this game.
We haven't even
I'm
made
very
it out
sorry.
of the first town.
But you did actually. The bells actually have an effect on him.
Like they
you seem
decided to pick a fight
I
with
was
the
gonna say
priest
recoil
and
on
4
pain, but
guards.
Right now, he just kind of seems annoyed.
It's like, well, okay. And I'm just like,
Make 'em laugh at me.
no, I ain't in it. Because honestly, like if we think
Maybe if
about
he had
it,
succeeded.
like the like we got thrown onto a
is there
team
anything
together,
else you'd like to do with your turn?
and other than that, like he doesn't know these people. He just fought with them once as a test, and it's like it's like other than that, he doesn't know these
At this
people.
point, I've already shot Seabor the angry eye. And been like,
Yeah.
so
Sure
much
he
for
is.
taking the eye out of team.
Pretty sure you should have sent the toll the bells on his ass.
I don't know.
Most definitely try.
Hope the jerky's good. Hope you choke on it.
It's
I'm
quite
just
good.
gonna look back at the guy. And at this point though, I am going to try to make a psychic connection with the girl on the ground to see if she's alive.
Okay.
Even though
So
this is all worth it, because then I could just turn around and be like, fuck it.
so two things.
They're
One,
not
that
gonna
does
let
take
them
an action.
just go.
And the other, it does have a
beat
range
their
of 10
asses.
feet.
No, I'm right there.
Oh, that's okay. They
Oh,
can
no, I
throw
moved.
shade. I don't care.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And so you would have to be within 2 squares of her.
I have
Well, my psychic
I have
has
way
failed,
too much
right?
of a wisdom score to pick this fight.
Guard 2.
Like, dude,
Now
pretty high
that-
wisdom score to be picking this
that the
fight right
guards
now.
have actually
Mm-mm.
been engaged by Azuthus here. Guard 2 swings at him.
No, I'm way too smart.
Rather, I should say, stabs at him with his spear.
You know,
And
wise,
misses.
above average intelligence, pretty healthy, pretty ripped.
Guard 3
You know,
is going to
average.
take the disengage
I
action.
think maybe above
on his
average.
turn.
I think 8's average.
And
That's
he-
above average. So you know,
Ooh, I'm gonna take an action of opportunity as he disengages and punch him with unarmed strike.
Unfortunately,
D&D
the
stats with
disengage
tomatoes.
action
Yeah,
does
exactly.
negate opportunity attacks.
Ah!
Are you sure you picked the level 1 fighter, the guys for us to fight today? I'm just saying. Not like, you know.
He turns tail
probably
around,
not. Thus,
and
the city guards
this
and
guy-
high-level priest.
disengages and runs away as well. Chuck, it is your turn.
That sucks. I wanted to give him a good solid headbutt as they ran by.
Oh my goodness.
Chuck, our little catapult that could.
What does Chuck want to do?
I'm assuming Chuck wants to chuck.
Chuck missiles.
Chuck wants to chuck. Yeah, I think Chuck wants to chuck the hell out because if those two are disengaging, let's see. 1, 2, 3.
I may. So Zumiria and Chuck are new players. And then I've been playing for
Think I'm
forever.
going to
Aeon's played a
move-
good bit. But yeah, Chuck and Zumiria are the new players.
And that's it.
That's probably why he backed off, so he doesn't he doesn't want to try and kill him. You know.
Zumiria, Azuthus being the closest to. Can you give me a perception check, please?
Sure.
Why do I do that?
That would be
Wisdom perception. You're in the middle.
yes.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, +1.
Did I just make him smarter?
All right.
Nice.
Make him
Azuthus,
smarter.
You, having a pretty unobstructed view, see that the woman is kind of starting to stir a little. You can tell that she is definitely still alive. Zumiria, unfortunately, your vision is blocked by the two guards, so you can't really tell that she's making minor movements.
Hmm.
Now for the priest.
What will they do next? What kind of shenaniganery will they get into?
All right. So the priest attempts one more time, looking at you, Zumiria, and begins casting a spell. Go ahead and make a charisma save.
Oh shit.
It will strike the fear of God into you.
I feel like charisma might be command.
Your charisma should be pretty
So
high.
I just click
Yeah,
the button beside
her
charisma.
charisma should be pretty good.
Under saving throws. So you'll see down here this box. You have the charisma +4. You'll click on
Yeah.
that there.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's what
Okay.
I was looking at. All right,
Yep.
cool. Oh, it says saving throws right there. Look at that.
Yep. Unfortunately, you feel this
Where is our saving throw?
this wave of magic pass over you. And what you see around you actually starts to change. As you are teleported
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've got like a +5.
away. And
Oh,
you are now
shit.
someplace that you have never seen before.
He fucking banished her.
And you're not really sure how you got there, what happened, or how you're gonna get back. But you are definitely now on another plane of
Yeah.
existence.
I think that's like a 5th level spell.
And at this
Like,
point in
it's
time,
pretty
the
high.
priest stops and he goes, "My children, why?"
And if you cast that
Cannot
one higher, you can
cease
banish
this
multiple
needless
people.
violence. The woman is merely recovering, as I have removed her connection to the
Gone.
gift.
Yeah, exactly. Poof.
If you continue, I will stop holding back. And all of you will end up in prison by lunchtime. So what say you? Will you cease? Or should we continue this needless violence?
Well, I'm not there,
Nope.
but just my 2 cents is, well, I hate to see what she did if all the spells and shit we've been casting aren't enough for him to arrest us.
I turn around and ask
Oh.
how much I owe for the jerky.
They tell you...
Mhm.
I don't know, what's the cost of a single ration?
Sure, I don't know. Just
Whatever
pick
the
something.
cost of a single
Oh.
ration is. I think it's like a silver or something.
That's fine. It's really good jerky.
12 gold.
That's all.
Oh, I'm sorry, 5 silver pieces.
That's really expensive jerky. I feel like we need to have a talk about this.
It will last for an entire day.
Okay.
That jerky,
That's fine.
there's enough there for 1 day's ration.
Okay. So I can share it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Okay. Oh, I forgot this doesn't automatically change over stuff. Okay.
No. Azuthis, Chuck, what will you do?
Pretty disengaged
There we go.
myself. I'm good to stop.
It's a lot
I'm
of
gonna
jerky.
go over there and hang out with Seaboard and see what else is on the cart.
And
You know
Azuthis?
what? Nobody
will
gives
offer
a
some
shit that I'm
jerky.
gone. You
Oh,
asshole.
Oh, Seaboard knows exactly what happened
I
to you.
completely disappeared.
That's
And everybody's just like,
Yeah.
you know, let's go have a drink.
I have a very good inkling of what happened to you, so that's why I'm just sitting here enjoying my jerky.
You got sent to purgatory.
No, she's perfectly safe where she is.
I share some jerky with Chuck.
Okay.
Thank you.
And
All right.
Azuthis?
It's very good jerky.
Is
It's very good.
It's quite good. The
Or is
little
I'm
tank-
going to start just saying as?
I don't move. I stand there staring at the guards.
Do you speak?
Not so much intelligible.
Just gonna stank eye him for like 8 rounds.
Give me a
Fuck these guys.
I'm gonna mutter in Draconic. But I do not disengage. I do, however, put my weapon away.
The guards relax a little bit. And they tell you that you will all have to come in for questioning, as they cannot just let you walk away having attacked them. The priest goes, if you can guarantee that your friend will cease as well, I shall return her.
Who is he
And
talking
with that-
to?
Azuthus, who's the only one there paying attention. Shoot, moved her to a level that I wasn't even on. And with that, Zumiria returns. No worse for wear.
My ego has been stricken.
You, unfortunately,
Ego.
unfortunately, you did not get any frequent flyer miles for that trip.
My question is, we're still in combat. They, the other ones have backed away. Are they out of the combat situation?
I mean, they're not out, but they're definitely leaving the area.
Kia. Exactly.
If you had to take a guess, they're probably going to get more guards.
That's fine. Because, they have threatened to take me in.
Oh, it's not a threat.
Good. I unsheathed my axe again.
Oh my god. Here we go. That priest is gonna drop him. Be like, poop.
So that is.
No,
Now it is.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like you brought me back. I haven't responded at all. Where was I? What did I see? Like you said, I
Yeah.
don't know where I was, but I mean, obvious. Was it like just all black and I just silent, or?
You were unable to move.
Okay.
But all you could tell was that you were in some kind of
Voluntary religious
forest.
teleporters. Exactly.
Nothing around that was
Oh
going
my
to
God.
attack you.
Why?
But best you can tell, you were in some forest somewhere.
Some forest.
Yeah, you ended up
good move.
in a clearing.
Oh, I was suspended, or
No, you
like-
were on the ground. You were conscious of what was going on, but you just kind of laid there,
so were there
unable to move.
animals, people,
Nothing around.
just trees and plants and insects?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think as I was brought back, I was in mid telepathic conversation with a skunk.
Okay.
Or the skunk.
It was
Hopefully-
my friend while I was
Hopefully, you
there
had
for when my
interesting
girlfriend
things to
gave
say.
up on me. Yep.
I mean, you call them
So I
friends, but
kinda
you haven't
blink a
even
few
introduced
times.
yourself to them. So
I blink a few times and I'm like raise my hands like I'm getting ready to do some more hocus pocus, and then I look around and two of you over there at a freaking food stand and shit, and but Az has his axe, so I'm kind of confused about what's going on. So, kind of hold on to my quarterstaff and just kind of look at Az like, so are we doing this or what?
Seaboard is technically your turn. Unless you are completely withdrawing from the combat.
Let's see. Actually, I'd like to approach. Was it 30? Okay. Yeah. Wish I could measure and move at the same time. Just gonna approach right up here. Yeah, that was right. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And because I see the lady laying there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what all is going on with her. I figure this priest is going to understand the words that come out of my mouth. But I'm just going to cast a first level healing word to the lady on the ground.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
And I'm making sure my hands are well open. Everyone can see it.
Very nice. So the priest sees what you're casting, and instantly recognizes it.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you and goes, "It is very kind of you to look out for others in such a your current predicament. Very, very kind indeed."
Is Az?
Just call me an ass. And that's it.
As it is now your turn.
Let's see. So, when I drew my axe out last time, it was an intimidating act.
Yeah, see, if I
And I was trying to intimidate.
I'm trying
the
to
guard.
keep
Sorry.
things calm. So, like, and here's the thing. Like I said, like, I don't even know these people's names. I know nothing about them. So it's going to be like, well, why am I going to throw myself into the middle of something that they're doing that absolutely dumb? You know what I mean? Because we don't know these people.
I'm going to unarmed strike.
And so,
without my weapon.
Seabor's only
right hand,
concern
I'm gonna
was
punch the guard in front of me.
The woman
for
that
telling me he's going to take me in.
was punished.
So I'm going to do anyway.
Other because he sees her as innocent. These other two are just they
you
picked
will
a
roll
stupid
a
fight,
straight
so he's letting
D20.
them. He's letting them.
And do not add
you know.
your proficiency bonus.
Take their licks for picking a stupid
Why
fight.
not? I'm proficient with it. With an unarmed strike.
How?
Unarmed strike melee attack. 5 feet.
That is an option. That does not mean you are proficient in it.
Yeah, see,
But if
there's
you roll that,
there's a
it
big
will-
backstory,
it will
but
just be
to
a straight 20.
Seabor, it's going to be an innocent.
Oh, hold on a second.
There's a backstory reasoning behind such things.
At least it should be.
No, I am
So
proficient.
in his eyes, it is.
You are proficient with your unarmed strikes. But it only does damage. It still gets a +5 for the hit die.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll it.
Say it. Doesn't matter. probably miss him anyway. You know what I do? I didn't want to hurt him, not kill him or anything.
That's okay.
Punch him.
Yeah, no one really
You-
knows the
you miss him.
backstory.
Yeah, well.
We haven't really gotten into any kind of roleplay to even
And
talk about any of that
swing
stuff.
at him and miss.
And it
I
would
will
probably be
go
quite a
ahead
long
and
time
take-
before
Let's
before he will get into his backstory. Simply because he's a wanted and hunted man. So
let's see. I'll walk back in. I'll just back on up to make a retreat.
As you go to step back,
Mm-hmm.
he stabs you with his spear,
yes,
Mhm.
Seabor
dealing
is
5 points of
wanted.
damage.
Not this kingdom, in
Good.
another kingdom.
As a bonus action, I get to enrage then.
That unfortunately
From
is only
his
on your turn.
From his
It's
home
not a
kingdom.
reaction; it's a bonus action.
Yes. And did the moving end my turn?
No, it does not. But the resistance from enraging does not apply.
No. I know. But I'm
Okay.
still enraged because of it.
Zumiria, it is now your turn.
Nope. Not that I know of. Az and Chuck might know each other. I don't know their backstory. But Seabor does not know anyone in this party. He had not met them until yesterday, basically. And the only thing he had with them was, hey, we were in a pit fighting together as a
Alright,
team.
well, I'm already
that was it.
pissed, and I could really care less about the girl. At this point, it's
Oh
and
my
now
God.
my ego has been so bruised that
And now
any
she's
tiny
gonna
little
get
giving
killed.
shit about her is gone. Now I'm just wanting to hurt something. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the closest guard.
Oh my god.
Okay. So that is 1 or 2 there, your pick.
Jeez Louise.
Let's see. Let's go for. Oh, there's one behind me. Oh yeah, no, one guard one.
Okay.
Do I do the +4 first, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, dodge that bitch.
Ooh, yeah, that hits him right in the chest.
16. Not bad.
All that one
For a
damage.
whole 1 point. Oh man. Brutal.
You can either hit or do damage.
Yeah.
You can't do both, apparently.
Oh, I thought one was.
I'm
No,
still
I mean,
having a
I'm
blast.
talking
I don't
about
care.
your rolls.
I'm still one. Well, I mean,
Right,
we
did
could
the
all
+4
die right
rolls,
now.
And then I had
Right.
to do the
No,
actual
But, you know,
attack,
I'm kind of
right?
playing my
So-
character as
Right.
my
so
character.
you rolled high enough to hit, but
Right.
rolled very small on your damage.
Right?
Right. So the opposite would be you roll really low on your to hit, really high on your damage. The game isn't giving you both in the same turn.
I'm.
Poking fun at you.
What?
Yes.
So I can't. I'm confused. Like, I thought I.
He's
I'm
making a very
hoping-
bad joke.
Yes.
Oh. My one that, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
angry about this.
I mean,
So at
next
this
turn
time-
probably go
Guard.
check on
2.
the woman here.
Goes ahead and moves forward.
Is there going to be any benefit at all being a caster? Because you guys hit shit for like 20 something almost all the time, and I'm barely hitting for 2 and 3
Yes.
while
You're
getting wrecked, hit points wise.
just not having good luck.
So real quick, so when it comes to casters and casters versus like melee people, right at the very first levels, early levels, melee type characters are fairly strong, but they level off, whereas casters tend to just keep getting more and more powerful as they level up.
Okay, so I will get better. It's
Oh
even if
yeah,
my
yeah.
rolls aren't great, I'll still be doing
Yeah.
a little bit of damage because I'm like,
Oh yeah. Oh,
it's really
absolutely.
disheartening at this point. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm like a freaking kid that can't even stack 2 Legos right now.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's totally kind of normal for, especially being first level. Honestly,
Right.
most 5e games will start off at 3rd level.
Yeah, you
Or-
said that
or
because
they'll
then you
have,
unlock
like-
another tier or something.
Yeah, or you'll have like a session 0 where you may do like a little adventure and it pops you up to 3rd level before you get in with the rest of the group kind of jazz. It just depends. But when you're at 1st level, yeah, no, you're very, very weak.
What do you get like fireball and stuff, and then you throw a
Easy.
fireball at like a gigantic area? Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, well, the thing is that I'm noticing, like, you guys are rolling, like, big-ass dice, and
I
I'm
haven't
rolling
attacked
my
anything.
highest dice that I roll. My highest die is, like, a 10.
No.
You
See, the difference is like there is different kinds of casters, and you're trying to compare your damage versus a barbarian. Barbarians are one of the hardest hitting classes in the game.
No,
Now
I mean, all
that's
of you guys
bad.
hit. Even Z was hitting hella harder than I was.
Yeah, he's a melee character, paladin
Right,
from last time.
right, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's not a barbarian.
No,
So-
no, he's a paladin, the hardest hitter in the game of a melee characters.
Not too late.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. It's up to
No.
DM, man. But
Like I said, not
No,
trying
not
to be
at
a
all.
whiner. It's just
No,
like,
no,
good
no,
Lord,
no.
come on now.
no. There is definitely a power creep.
Say,
Yeah. So like fighters and stuff, like they'll get like a couple of extra attacks or maybe some maneuvers later on. Whereas a caster can drop like one fireball, which is a 3rd level spell, and do like 66 damage. Now that's a mage. Warlocks are a whole other breed.
Right.
Warlock is something different. You don't get the super high level spells like a mage gets.
But I get a lot more survivability, I thought.
It depends. Depends on kind of what path you take and things of that nature. The whole game changes after 3rd level.
Okay.
That's where a lot of it is.
All right. Well, then I will just wait till we get to that point in 3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, during all
Yeah,
of that,
exactly.
the reinforcements.
Monks are
everywhere, and
filthy.
you've started
Absolutely filthy.
encircling them, and they are telling you to stand down.
Oh Lord. Oh, I wonder if
I'm
me and
enraged.
Chuck are getting out of this one.
They're screwed.
They are not screwed. They're gonna beat his ass.
Chuck, it is your turn.
I'm gonna have to go AFK. Too much to play tonight. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I'll have to join next time.
All
I
right.
was afraid this was gonna happen.
Life happens, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
No, you're fine, man. We'll catch you up.
All right, I'll see you.
Later, bud.
Well,
Yeah,
Chuck really
exactly.
can't do enough damage to take out all those guards.
Chuck has 0 chance.
Well, if we work together,
No.
Do you have any AoEs left? Because I don't.
She spent her 1 slot.
I can just
Mhm.
keep doing my 1 damage to everything. I'm sure we'll win at that point.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Or one big axe.
Yeah. No. Probably wouldn't even be
I'm
able to run
killing
away.
somebody or I'm dying. One or the other. I don't care.
Can I just take my 1
Jesus
damage
Christ.
and zap Seabor? Like, can we attack each other?
You can. There's no.
That'll be the
Absolutely
that'll be the
can.
one time that my attack hits for like freaking 30. The one time, just a little poke. Yeah, that would be it. I'm still throwing a fit. So, but I'm not obviously not stupid either. I'm not gonna rush this guy anymore, knowing that, jerky is more important. So, I see him enraged.
I'll share.
Chuck's Chuck's pretty
Chuck
much
was,
chilling with Seabor.
Chuck
Oh my
was the
God.
first one to fire after you picked the fight. Just saying.
This is true.
Mhm.
It is true.
Just saying. But if you two get thrown into jail,
You think
somebody's
you're-
got to bail you out.
Yeah, it's
Jail
great.
the waste of our worries. Fuck it, let's do this. High
Oh
five,
my
as
God.
this.
They're so fucked. Oh my God.
Okay. So, Chuck, what were you doing?
I think Chuck's gonna
Jesus.
just hang out.
Sit back and watch.
I'm gonna wait and see what happens. I'm not gonna fight anybody or anything. I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
Oh man, oh
One
man.
moves over here.
Definitely interesting. That's for
That's
sure.
a lot of guards.
Yeah.
Why am I being surrounded? Why are they ignoring the dude with the freaking enrage?
They're encircling
The
you.
priest moves here, and he looks at Azuthus.
Oh yeah, absolutely
Draws
entertaining.
a two-handed maul.
Oh shit. Yep.
Swings.
Thump.
And it looks like it's gonna miss, but you see this divine light come over the priest. And that maul hits you. Dead on. Right
Oh,
in
Wait, hit
shit.
who? Azuthus?
Mm-hmm.
So he's swinging over me and two guards and hits Azuthus with a maul.
He's right here. That's
Right, but the Azuthus is over
he's right here.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah, you
one
can
He's
hit
square
within
catty corner.
striking. Yeah, he's within striking distance.
Yeah, he can strike
So you
between here and here.
Okay, but aren't guard 2 and what's his face about to get fucked up by the fucking hilt of that thing?
Mhm.
No.
What?
Mhm.
Have you ever
Each-
sang a two? Have you ever sung or freaking swung anything with two people in front of you? Somebody
not
else
two
is
people
getting
in
knocked
front
the
of
fuck
him.
out.
That's a
Good
5
lord.
foot square.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
square is 5 feet. That's quite a bit of room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This
Oh,
guy
is Azuthus the same as a guard?
No.
No. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that he's like almost 15 feet away.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
He's right above
This
you.
guy-
The
This
priest
guy right
is,
here.
Oh,
He's
my
within
Right
God.
5
beside
feet.
you.
You may need to refresh.
I don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, I saw him move the priest and everything, no problem.
Mhm.
And you
I do.
are going to take 9 points of damage, rounded
right.
down to 4.
Taking it easy on him.
And then
So-
he swings again.
This priest could like one guiding bolt.
This one
and just
strikes you as
bloop.
well.
Oh, looking on your stream, that's totally not what I see.
Yeah.
And this one
I have refreshed twice.
hits you for 12
That's weird.
points of damage, rounded down to 6, knocking you unconscious.
I am -1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you're at 0, and now
I am
unconscious.
Oh,
Just letting it happen.
Yeah, still have to make a saving throw, don't I?
No, because his attack is non-lethal. You go
Yeah.
to 0, and you are stable. You've just been incapacitated.
Yeah. Exactly.
Woo.
And he looks at
Exactly.
you, Zumiri, and he goes, "Will you be next?"
She's like,
With that, Seabor, it is your turn.
oh, okay. I'd like to move up to the lady on the ground here.
Mhm.
And if I could just try to determine her medical condition.
Yeah, give me a medicine check there.
Okay. Oof. That was
Well,
a shitty one.
you're
There's that
not
one you were
even
looking for, Sam.
6 is still better than that.
Well, that's
No,
with a
it's
plus
a-
5.
Right, yeah, that's a 1.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're not even sure if she's a woman.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck non-binary.
No,
Here we
you-
go.
No, no, it's L1 is just an automatic failure. So
Yeah.
Um,
yeah.
honestly, you don't know what her exact condition is, but you do know she's not in any
Yeah.
serious harm of dying.
Okay. Gotcha.
She's breathing, everything's fine. She's just a little unconscious.
okay.
A
Gotcha.
little.
Um. Well then, if I remember right, carrying somebody is just half your movement speed, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I moved 10. Temple
Which means
would be which way?
the closest one would be
Mm-hmm.
to the north here.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just gonna grab her and like move the 10 feet towards the temple.
At that point in time, the priest goes, "She's in no real danger of dying. In fact, she's perfectly fine, but she is to be taken to prison. So please do not go running off with her.
Definitely can't run. Way too. I just
Don't
turn and
don't shamble off.
I
Don't
just look over my shoulder and say to him, I am taking her to the temple to make sure that she is still alive. You'll do what you will afterwards. And I have my 10 feet.
He assures you that she is very much still
Mhm.
alive.
Yeah.
And that there's no need to take her to the temple.
With my medicine check, I'm pretty sure at this point she's a chihuahua.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Azuthis kind of just lays there drowning, or not drowning, sorry, drooling, knocked unconscious. Zumiria, it is now your turn.
Well,
Drowning in his own drool. Right, exactly. A little unconscious, like a little pregnant.
so
Yeah,
Zeus
just
is
a little bit.
damn near. I
Just
don't
a
even
little
know if he's alive or
unconscious.
not, because I'm not a freaking medic. I'm still just watching everything that's going on while I'm getting surrounded. Like, what the fuck? So I get mad and I throw my hands up in the air, but I also spit in the frickin' mage's face, or cleric, whatever the hell he is, and tell him that I'll have his ass one day.
Yes, you like that? This
But
will
my hands
be.
are up. So
I'm
take me
still-
to jail or
still-
whatever.
I
Do what you
mess
will
up
with me.
going in and out of it.
Chuck,
But the
are you also surrendering?
Seaborder is from a different country, so
Are we all
he
going to
talks a
jail?
little bit different than the rest of the folks
Yes.
here.
Yeah. Or you can become a pincushion. It's your choice.
It is all part
Um,
of the character.
No.
No? Okay. You'll
No.
surrender as well? Okay.
Yes.
So,
Do I need to carry Drool Boy?
no, a couple of the guards.
Drool boy, god
more
damn.
like 4 of them pick him up.
I'm
and
strong enough to carry him. That's why I asked.
Fucking
if-
brutal.
If I'm
4 of the guards pick him up and carry him off.
Muscle
Chuck-
wizard cast fist.
The guards here stop you and tell you, please come with us. We'll make sure that she's properly taken care of.
Well, he said he was supposed to go to the prison. If I'm going there, I guess then I already have her. Let's go.
Yep. And with that, they lead you all off to prison. Azuthis, they tend to your wounds as well, so you're back up at full health. Although, one hell
I'm
of
just
a
staring
headache.
at Seabor the whole time. With that look that a woman gives a man when she really just wants to rip his nuts off.
He didn't even know your name.
Seaborder
So-
gives no fucks. It's
Who
like
didn't know my
getting
name?
it's like getting
The-
stink-eyed by a stranger.
And you guys haven't even taken the time to introduce yourselves to each other.
We've had 2 fights together, and we spent the night,
One.
and we woke up and had breakfast together, and we don't even know who each other is yet.
nope.
Listen, I left 5 on your dresser. You know, so you could go out, get yourself something pretty.
I'm just saying, have you introduced yourself to him? Soldiers
Show my
fight
boobs.
next to each other.
In
Well,
prison
I mean-
where nobody knows my name. Da, da,
I'm not a soldier. I don't even want to be in this freaking army. I got forced into it.
We'll learn some of that here in just a moment. So
Still give them dirty looks.
you're
Oh my
all
god. Yeah, I did.
whisked away to
I
prison.
totally did.
And
It
the
was a
priest
thing.
comes down with. Shoot, I just forgot his name. That's bad. That's real bad.
Is it this?
Nope.
Oh.
General
Oh.
Oh, our boss. Great.
Swiftgazer.
Oh.
The priest and General Swiftgazer both come down. The general's just shaking his head. And the priest goes, "How's everyone feeling?" Eyeing you, Azuthus. And just kind of stands there, waiting to see what'll happen.
I recommend Turkey from the lady over there. I believe it may have been some type of failure.
Oh my god.
In
Learning to castrate yourself
Abyssal, I
first, I
call the priest a son of a kobold.
Son of
So,
a kobold.
he looks at you and he's like, "It's not very nice."
I don't care.
And he responds saying that your father was a hamster.
And I'm just sitting over there making childish faces at him. Look at me.
Also in Abyssal.
Actually, Seabor's gonna stand up, walk towards the front of the bars, and put his arms through it. How tall is the general, by the way?
You know, he's average for a human, so he's about 6 foot.
Okay, gotcha.
He's not a tall man, but he is muscular.
Let's see, I can't remember how. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I need to lean down a little bit so that I'm
They
talking.
were
to
all
him.
frickin' tall, except for the
Yeah.
human.
Yeah.
Or well, the whatever the warlock is.
So yeah, kind of lean down on the bars a bit, so I'm looking the general right in the eyes, and just say, "Look, is all right."
He goes, "Yes, she will live. Her life is in no more danger than yours. Well, no, her life is in less danger than yours right now."
Understand. I just turn around.
He looks at the four of you and he goes, "So disappointed in all of you."
Seabor is just sitting there like, all I did was heal a lady. All he did the whole time.
Yeah, and
I'm surprised you even went to jail with them. You should have been like, I don't know these people. And broke us out.
He was more concerned.
Yeah. Bonds.
he goes, I don't even understand where to begin. I know that all of you are here for different reasons. Maybe you chose to enlist. Maybe you took enlistment as a way to save your own hide. Frankly, I don't care anymore.
Good question.
Mhm.
My necklace. Still on me?
Yes.
The holy-
Yes.
That's all.
Mm. Attacking
Oh, there was
fellow
no-
members
Oh, I
of the
smelled
Imperial
elderberries.
Army. Honestly,
What
three
the
of
fuck?
you should
He's
be.
part of the army too?
Do you think that the guards in the town are not part of the army?
No. Usually in the medieval towns and stuff like that, the guards were part of the actual just town council. They weren't actually like part of the entire army.
Yep, they're just hired
They were
hands.
just little local guards. Yeah, like little fucking beer grubbers. I mean, they weren't like. You didn't say these were soldiers standing around the guy.
That is fair. However, you are in the capital of the kingdom,
Okay.
and you attacked people there to protect the citizenry.
So the Imperial Army is ran by these magic zealots? That's interesting.
I wouldn't say they run the army.
But that's the
But
religion that they...
You definitely know
enforce.
that they are allowed to do as they please right now.
Yeah.
And from what you can tell, their word might as well be law
Yeah.
here in the
Definitely.
capital. So,
And I was giving you shit more than actually bitching, just so
no, I understand. But at the same time, I do want you to,
Oh, yeah.
to have a firm understanding of
Yeah,
what
and
is
Seaboard
really
comes from a
happening
place
in the
that
Because
capital.
I didn't even
So-
realize we were in like the
That
capital
has been
city. 'cause
onset by
was
religious
like,
zealots as well.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So
So he is
Yeah,
not a fan
you,
of this place.
You did miss that part. The other three
But he's not
should have
stupid.
known,
okay.
though. Maybe they did.
Yeah,
Maybe
guys,
they didn't. I'm not sure.
know better next time.
Right.
Oh, trust me. Seaboard knew better. Why do you think the jerky
Uh-huh.
was tasting so good?
He goes, frankly, three of you should be swinging by sunset. However, we still need men. And you've been given orders. The priest, now fully aware of your orders, has decided that he's not going to press charges.
What are our orders exactly?
To march north and meet up with Commander Kroll.
Okay.
It's going to take you about a week to get to
That's
the fort.
where we were heading to go when we ran
Mhm.
into this scene, right? Okay.
Yes, yeah. He goes, so,
Yes, there's very powerful
We're gonna do this
backstory
only
reasons
one
of
way.
why.
you four will be
And it's
Out
possible
of
it
the
may
city
come
by
out one
noon.
day. Who knows? Maybe it will.
otherwise,
We'll see.
three of you will be swinging by sundown.
Yeah,
Do I make
it's
myself
part
clear?
of his character for sure. He was far more concerned with that person than the others in jail with him, honestly.
I can give two shits less what you say, to be honest. So
Vote for the priest guy over here to be number one.
Say what?
Jerky breath. I vote for him to be number one.
I can tell you, Jerky Breath's going to be the first one out. He's going to say yes, sir, and head out the door.
Oh, Chuck? Well, I was calling
No.
Seaboard jerky breath. Oh.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's going to be the first one out the door.
Seaboard didn't attack anybody.
Chuck only got dragged into this because somebody decided that she was going to go in swinging.
Yeah, won't be the last time. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
just gonna
just-
look at the guy and be like, "Sir, yes, sir," and give the fake little, smart ass roll my eyes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just anything to get me the
Alright.
fuck out of here.
So with
Just
that,
waiting
they,
on the door.
they open the door, return your weapons, and allow you to leave.
I'm just gonna snag my shit, fucking stomp on somebody's foot, and just proceed out the door and leave everybody else behind because I'm super pissed.
Step on somebody's foot. Yeah.
You, as you're walking away, you hear guard number so going, "Ow, son of a bitch!" Oh! Ah, that evil woman.
Guard number 7.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother to name the guard.
His name is Jeff.
Right.
Card number 974 at this point. Jesus.
Guard not appearing in this adventure.
Mm.
Seabor's just
So-
gonna slide his shield on his back, put his mace back on its hanger, make sure there's a bolt back in his crossbow, and then put his large cloak around himself, put the hood back up. Head out.
So, yeah. So, with that, you guys set out, leave town, and are traveling north along the road there. You're kind of chatting. It's completely up to you, but you may want to take some time to introduce each other. Introduce yourselves to each other. You know, maybe get to know the people that you're going to be traveling with for a little bit. Or not. You don't have to.
That's
Absolutely don't have to know each other's names.
I'm still annoyed with being locked up in the prison.
Well,
Yeah, you break the laws, you get imprisoned. I mean,
Hmm.
So
you're still alive.
while we're walking, we'll do it this way. So when you guys, when we were all leaving the prison and Seabor was putting his stuff back on, he has a large metal shield with what looks like a rising, like a sunrise emblazoned on the front of it. When you look at him, he's about 6'6". Looks to be human. Dark hair and green eyes. Hair is cut probably just about like at the chin line or so. So it's kind of a unkempt, kind of bit of a mess. Tan skin and obviously an accent not from this place. And then he looks a bit to the side, but not even turning his head as we're walking by. And just say, I am Seabor. Or what should I call you? Just not talking to anyone specific, just whoever.
I grunt in reply. And I'm Azoth.
Very good. Azuth, you say.
I am multiple feet ahead of you guys, storming down the street, stumbling and muttering and just fucking pissed right now. Still throwing my fit. Just so you know.
And you, tall one. Or what do they call you?
Name's Chuck.
Shock. I see.
Chuck.
Mighty
Yes.
name.
Chuck.
I see.
Mhm.
Is that a family name or
It's a nickname.
the nickname?
Mm-hmm. It's what I
I
used
see.
to do all the bratty boys that would try to hit on me.
Ah, I see. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean
Yeah,
as
Chuck-
trying to get within your pants or literally hitting you?
They never got the shot because I would always throw them.
That didn't
Yeah,
answer
Chuck
anything,
is-
but very good.
Chuck's a 7'2" female Goliath. Little over, I forgot how heavy I made her. She's got kind of like a Viking mohawk,
Mhm.
light green hair,
Nice.
kind of like a pale blue skin with the little darker blue tattoos going on.
How tall is Az, by the way?
6 something. Hold on, I forget.
I was just curious.
According to this, 6'3".
There we
Oh,
go.
okay, gotcha. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Se-
not super
Seabor is
tall.
like 6'6", so he is tall for what appears to be a human.
Mhm. I'm on the
Alright.
shorter side of Dragonborn. Most Dragonborns are 6'2" plus. So
Mhm. Gotcha.
No horn. No horn.
Stucky. He's stuck.
So, you guys are walking along the road, kind of chatting, getting to know each other. Definitely a little more personable than you were earlier.
Speak for yourself.
I was gonna say, Zumiria, have you joined the rest of the group, or after all this time, are you still?
Have to catch up.
Okay, all right.
'Cause
So
Hunter's
So,
Teddy's
in the
horn.
meantime, I'm gonna reach down, grab a rock, and smack her in the back of the head with it. A little bitty one.
and so it's about dusk. No, that's not right. It is definitely after dark at this point in time.
I would have answered your question, Kia, but I think
and-
they were just answering it as you asked it.
You guys are walking along and see what looks to be a well-lit building up ahead. Zumiria, you notice it first. As you get close, there's a sign out front on the fence that reads the Crooked Rooster. You can tell that this is probably going to be the last bit of
No, probably
civilization you're
not.
going to see.
That's
for
why I'm
couple days.
kind of trying to lead
But-
it a little bit
There seem to
to
be people
see,
coming and going.
to see
as
if they
you've
open
passed
up with
quite
it.
a number of wagons, caravans, people walking. Many of them look very affluent. Very few look like they've had a decent night's sleep or a nice place to really kind of clean up for a while. But this place definitely is very lively currently.
Well, that's literally right up her alley because she knows a lot of people. She's, even what she's wearing is more, fine than most. She does have fine clothes on. And she's with her background, having been a bounty hunter, she knows a lot of the small corner places.
I
and she kind
wouldn't-
of work her way in.
I wouldn't really say this is a corner place per se, right? Not a hole in the wall.
Right.
This is an inn that does very well. It's just not located in the city.
Okay. So it's kind of out by itself. Well, either way, just even, but places that are kind of, that's where she would go, right? As a bounty
Yeah.
hunter, is
Yeah,
people
no.
aren't going to hide in cities and stuff, so
Right,
she would
yeah.
know. Also, too, Zomiria is very small for her stature,
He's small.
obviously compared to her mouth. She's
He's
small.
small.
Yeah,
She
she's
is
only
small.
5'1". She's very pretty, but she has odd features. They say that the Kalashtar are they kind of have like slightly alien features due to them being mixed with otherworldly spirits, I guess is what they call them. So she's very pretty, very pale skin, red lips, black hair. But you can tell that there's an oddity to the shape of her eyes, the shape of her face.
She got like big anime eyes.
No.
Ooh, senpai.
Like weird. Thank you though. No, she's just like an anime character. And she does wear a robe, a hooded robe,
Okay.
kind of down over her face, so you really can't even tell those features unless she puts her hood back.
Gotcha.
For the most part, she's passably human, unless you
Mhm.
actually pay close attention to her features.
Right.
So, and obviously, all mouth,
Mm-hmm.
all bark and no bite.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So, Zamiria being first in line, would you say that you're gonna hop right in?
Yeah, I'm going
More or
straight in.
less? Okay.
I
Alright.
am digging in my coin pouch. I'm actually going to nudge a guy aside, walk up to the counter where the innkeep is, and slam a couple silver down on the counter and just say room now.
1 second. I need to check rates for that. But the rest of you see that this woman that you've been traveling with, who may or may not have gotten you all thrown in prison, darts right into this inn without even skipping a beat. And you're kind of just left out on the road going,
Eh?
coming.
Look
Back,
over at
but-
the other two and be like, so, do you think possibly she is a lush or a prostitute? Which one do we believe that it is?
And this is when you start counting your coin, just in case she is the latter.
Because I saw her fight. I do not believe she is a fighter. So I'm guessing that maybe we are escorting entertainment to the fort.
Oh, I can't stand you.
But
So-
either way, I could use something of a meal. This jerky, don't get me wrong, it's very mouth-watering, and it makes me happy in my pants. But I could very much use a real meal and a bed to sleep in for the night, instead of camping out with the bears and the wolves.
What about the rocks?
From the,
Do not like them either.
They're too berry for him.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, that.
No.
Um,
They're so grinning toothly at the comment about the littlest one in the group.
who knows? We walk in there, she may be
Super
back
tiny.
behind the
Everybody's
counter.
got her
I have
by
no
like
fucking
a foot
idea.
and a half. Jesus.
Yeah,
I
Well,
can ride on
maybe
your
if she
shoulders and
provides-
call it a day.
right?
Maybe if she provides them entertainment, we'll get a free night at the end. Who knows?
Oh,
Shit. Or end up in
You-
jail again.
you know, you do have a fair point, Chuck. Maybe
I say
we'll
we might
have
as
to.
well go in and get some food.
Yes, I
Yeah,
could use the
alright.
food and something
That is
to
a
drink.
very big beer.
Yes, I
So-
like the way you think, Chuck.
you guys walk in. By this time, Zumiria is already at the counter.
Under the counter.
And no, at
Oh,
the
okay.
counter.
I see. Thank you.
At the counter. She's at the bar, and the innkeep tells you, well, I have two choices for the night. You can either get one room with two beds.
Oh, you're gonna
Uh,
make us stay together. Oh my god.
Not entirely, no. You can get one room with two beds for 5 silver. Or you can get a room by yourself for 1.
Me?
Oh, what she's doing.
For
By
one silver?
myself?
For 1 silver, yes, yep.
For 1 silver, you can get a 1 room or 1 bedroom, but for 5 silver, you get 2 beds.
Better act fast. That single bed, there's only one left.
That's what I'm. Right, that one.
Interesting.
I don't even know how the
Ah.
innkeep knows there's other people with me, but that I want that one.
Well,
I
you
need
just threw
one more
silver
bed.
on the table, so she's like, hey, maybe you want an extra big room. I don't know.
Well, at this point, I'm picking up the extra silvers and sliding the one silver really like almost into her little fat gut hanging over the counter. Like, here, give me the keys.
And she hands you the key to the room, and from the sounds of it, you scamper off upstairs without getting anything to drink or eat.
Fucking out, bitch.
You see
Order-
your travel companion
Like a fucking
run off
apple.
upstairs, and the three of you are there now in this very busy inn.
She must have had a hot date.
Right?
Let's get
I
some
swear to
some food.
No, I hope you guys do
Yeah.
all assume she's a prostitute. That makes it even better.
Seabor walks up to the innkeeper.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Oh, good evening. How are you this evening?
I'm doing well. How are you?
You know, a little busy, but
I
it's
see.
always nice to see a new friendly face.
Yes, I'm very friendly. I am a people person. I have very
Clearly.
good people skills.
With as you say this, the look on her face kind of is like, usually people with people skills
Yes.
don't say they have people skills.
No, only people with very good people skills say this. So, I was wondering if, one, we are going to be looking for some rooms, as well as some
Yeah.
dinner and some drinks.
Yes.
I'm not asking you for dinner and drinks, by the way, just so you know. I was wondering, though, if you could settle a bet between myself and my companions. The small little half a person that just ran off. What kind of accommodations did she just purchase, if you do not mind me asking?
Well, I can say she got a single bed.
I
So
see.
she has a room to herself.
Ah, yes, that would settle the bet yet. And I look back between the two and I say, prostitute. And I turn back around. And I
I
say,
flick you a silver.
I take the silver.
She
and
goes,
and I look back and I'm like, so, for how many rooms do you have open and available currently?
unfortunately, we're almost booked up for the night. We've just got one room left.
I see.
It's 2 beds.
Yes.
If you would like, we can move a third in there. It'd be kind of cramped, but
I'll
Right.
take a bed up in the hayloft of the barn. I don't care.
she goes,
Yeah,
the
tables.
barn special. That's very cheap. 7 copper pieces.
I flicker the 7 coppers. Hey, pleasure doing business with you.
All right. And she goes, and you two? Will
Well,
you
then-
take the bedroom, or will
Yes,
you
may as
sleep
well.
with the? Okay. She goes,
I prefer not the hay when I have an option to do so.
Yeah,
Well,
you gotta
yeah.
have a hard time stretching out when you're 7 feet tall.
Yes.
Are you talking about the bed or in the hay?
And the hay, if you're up in the barn.
Oh my god, I'm just imagining Chuck in bed, feet furry, like fuzzy toes and shit hanging off the bed, big ass
Fuzzy
feet off
toes?
the bed. Yeah, 'cause you got hair on the tops of your toes. You can't
I
even say you
don't
know in a
have
bed size.
fuzzy toes. Just because I'm big doesn't mean I'm a beast. God.
She's not a hobbit.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
I can
halfling.
just imagine her sleeping, farting, scratching her belly and everything. Just sleeping and snoring.
She thinks I'm an orc.
She does. She does.
I was sleeping in the
So-
same room. I'm be like, oh, it's just like staying with my grandmother again.
The innkeeper hands you
Yes.
the key,
Oh, thank you.
and she goes, "Please, if you're hungry,
Yes.
thirsty, have a seat. Someone will be around shortly to take anything or to get anything you might desire."
Yes, very good. That was the next question. Do we sit down here to eat, or is food brought to room?
No eating in the rooms. We had an issue with.
You may want to tell the prostitute that, but it's okay. We'll come down here and have dinner this evening.
Look, the prostitute is having a bath ran for her, okay?
Thank you very much. What is your name?
I am.
Yes.
Uh,
That is
are
a
you-
strange name.
That's a terrible name. You should really rethink that.
So find
and
another
have it
name.
legally changed.
There's 2 things you should know about me, right? The first is that I'm really bad at naming things.
Have you thought of renaming yourself to something more acceptable in social situations like poop?
What?
Or or Sandra.
Kate.
God.
Paula.
Exactly. Maybe
Brendan?
Karen. I don't know what you're like
Karen.
outside of
Maybe
here.
Karen's the winner.
Perhaps. Do you want us to give you a name?
She goes.
Is it that kind of place?
Well, she goes. My name. I'm really bad at names.
We are waiting on bated breath.
Give me 1 second. I should really have names for NPCs and whatnot that you're
Yes.
going to be interacting with ahead of time.
We should just call her Bob.
Nah,
Agreed.
she is
Mm.
Mara.
Mara. Very good.
Okay, Bob. Whatever you say.
And is Mara like a human, a dwarf,
She's
a
human.
halfling? Human?
She's human.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Well, thank you, Mara, for these keys. Do you have any recommendations on what is best for dinner or drink?
I recommend the mutton
Mutton? Okay. Very good.
and our ale.
Yes. Very good. All right. We will be back down for dinner momentarily. Will there be breakfast as well?
Oh, of course.
Very good. We
much
appreciate you,
is-
Mara. Have a wonderful day.
How much is all this gonna cost us here?
And I
So,
take the keys that she already handed me and walk upstairs.
yeah.
I'm
so
gonna go ahead and
the-
sit at the table.
The meals are just gonna be 1 silver piece.
That's cool. I wanna. I'll get a tankard of ale and go sit down at the table.
Yeah.
How much I owe you for the ale?
The ale's 5 copper.
All right.
So it's 5 copper for
First.
for each drink, 5 copper for each plate of food.
All right. So I go ahead and.
It's a pretty good meal. You definitely are enjoying yourselves.
I am having a wonderful bath, and I'm gonna smell good before I get dressed and come downstairs.
I'm
so that
just-
she can go back upstairs and get undressed.
Yeah, on my way up, by the way, I'm tossing the other key to
Prostitute.
Chuck
Thank
Yeah.
you.
and saying I'm going to go take off my pack and all this other shit. I shall return. I go upstairs and take in. So I'm not going to be hanging out and fucking chainmail and all this other shit, But I will keep my we'll keep the padded armor on underneath, that you wear underneath chainmail, because it's light and movable, and my mace on a hanger though.
Offers some resistance,
Yeah.
So
and then lock the door and head back
How
down.
do I subtract? I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Oh, I guess I just go in and do 1 and then remove.
What are you
Mhm.
trying to do?
subtract,
It's like
update
make
her
my-
currencies.
My
Oh,
money,
okay.
yeah.
Yep.
So you guys are sitting downstairs. There's a nice fire going in the fireplace.
Mhm.
It really kind of puts a nice warm glow all over the place. Everyone seems to be having a good time. Merchants are, throwing gold around. There's people gambling over in the corner. They look like they're guards that have been hired to travel with these merchants to help protect their wares.
Mhm.
It's just a lively place. There's a couple of people that are taking turns telling stories, singing songs. Really just has this really nice feel about the place. It's well past sundown now, and people were either starting to pass out where they sit, or return to their rooms to call it a night. And it's at this point in time that it's really just kind of you guys and the guards.
Well,
down there
before
still.
before it gets too late, Zamiria finally makes her appearance, and she's looking all pretty, wearing a wispy little gown, looking all upper middle class and shit, and hoity-toity.
I look over
It
at
comes
Az
down
and
and
say,
sits on the
"I
table
told you,
across-
prostitute."
On the opposite side. What did you just say?
Nothing
He
that
said
you
have
could
a-
hear.
It's a very nice dress.
Uh-huh.
That's what he said.
This is as you
Very
were
nice.
walking down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. And I'm
Um,
ordering food.
Yeah.
I order the mutton and
the-
some wine.
There's not nearly as much left as there was earlier, but you get a decent serving of both.
I'm
Um,
5'1", dude. All I need is like half a cup. I'm good.
Some women can hold their liquor.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the food.
Well, that too.
Well, whatever. See how it goes.
But things have definitely quieted down, and while you weren't able to hear the guards talking earlier, you can now kind of overhear a little bit of what they're saying, and you hear them talking about how folks have been going missing in this neck of the woods.
Oh,
That it always seems to be those who decide to press on during the night. And there's just never any signs of it. They don't really seem to be telling too many specifics, but definitely you can hear them talking about disappearances and coming up with a vast number of theories. Everything from people just getting lost to dragons swooping down and just taking them in the middle of the night.
Wonderful.
So at this point, I've got a cup or two of wine in me, a little bit of mutton, some bread, and I look over at the guards, and I just kind of throw one leg over and straddle the bench that I'm sitting on, and be like, "It was goblins. I saw 2 of them in the woods. I was so scared. I ran all the way here and was absolutely exhausted. They came after me, and I fact it was goblins." And then after putting on the most forlorn, frightened, "Oh my god, what am I gonna do" face, I turned back around, gave a fake shiver, and snickered as I swept up the grease and stuff all over my plate with my last piece of bread.
Yeah. As you finish stuffing that piece of bread in your mouth, 2 of the guards come over to comfort you.
Oh, yes. Perfect.
I look over at Daz and I say, "So what do you think? 2 silver? 3 maybe?"
I think you may be looking at 5.
I don't know about the 5. That's
Well, there are
seems a
5
bit too
guards.
much. That's
Oh my god, come on now!
maybe 1 each. Who knows? The Seaboarder is just going to watch a pretty woman at work here as she tries to, seduce Richard Gere and get herself a Lamborghini. Just gonna drink and watch this shit unfold. Every now and again, I'm gonna look up and see what the innkeeper's up to, though. If it's just her, or if somebody switches out later, or what. Just kind of getting an idea of who's doing what.
Yeah, at this point in time, you see a slightly older, heavy-set man come out from the kitchen. Your guess is he's the one that's been cooking all day, prepping plates, stuff like that. There's also the server that was treating you all night, making the runs to the kitchen and everything. She's younger. You think maybe she might be their daughter? As you definitely do see a little bit of both of them in her.
Ooh. Oh, southern part of the kingdom. Okay, carry on.
You know what I mean. They're not like Jumeria.
Come on.
Continue on.
But you can tell now that they're definitely starting to clean up and getting ready to call it a night, as you have a hunch that they're going to be the ones up bright and early in the morning. Zora, the young girl that's been taking care of you all night, comes over and goes, "I'm really sorry, but it is time for us to call it a night. Is there any last thing that I can get you guys before before we shut everything down?
I'm gonna head off to the hayloft in the barn to take my rest.
Okay.
I would have one more thing.
She goes, of course, I'll get that for you.
I'm just over here giggling and flirting with both of them and having a good old time.
And Chuck?
Yeah, I'll
Anything
have
for
another
you?
ale.
Okay.
She
She
could
goes,
drink
Might as
another
well. The guy I'm sharing
egg.
the room with is gonna have another one. Might as well.
she goes, okay, I'll be right back. And she disappears for just a moment and comes back with 2 tankards of ale. And gathers the coins from you, and takes off to finish cleaning up. She's wiping down tables and everything, and you can tell that she's a little bit bothered by the talk of the guards at this point in time. But she tries to pay them no mind and finish up her chores. Ms. Jamiria, I'm gonna leave this up to you, but if you're gonna call it a night soon, I'll need a charisma check.
Well, I was getting ready to escort the biggest, cutest of the 2 upstairs.
That's what I'm saying. I'll need a charisma check.
Do you really have to check to see if I'm gonna get laid or not, dude? Come on now,
Yes.
that's just taking it too
Yes.
Yeah.
Just wait.
far. I know, I'm just talking
One,
shit. Hang
one
on.
charisma check,
Shit.
please.
It's coming, it's coming.
The biggest and cutest one is named Steven.
Finally! Finally! All that charisma!
God
And it
damn.
ain't gonna be worth
So-
shit!
So, by this point in time,
Fuck, stuck them both.
a couple other guards have come inside and made their way to your table.
Jesus.
And as you are trying to abscond with one of them, a little fight breaks out amongst them. As they
fighting over
all,
me?
yes, as they all fight to be the one to go upstairs with you.
Wait,
But
wait,
eventually-
wait. This isn't up for gambling. I picked the cute one.
Oh, well, the way they see it, they're all the cute one, right? You've been flirting with all of them. You know, they all want to be that
Yeah.
one.
They've all been drinking. They're all drunk.
Yep.
Right.
Son of a
But
gun.
eventually, the one that you wanted to go upstairs with you is definitely the one that
Thank you.
that comes out on
Finally.
top. He
Finally, I
actually
win.
just kind of sneaks away by the other
Comes
3 are
out on
fighting.
top. Not when we get upstairs.
Oh, Lord. So while all this ruckus is going on,
Mhm.
I'm gonna nudge Chuck for a minute and tilt my head over towards the bar lady chick,
Uh-huh.
Mara or Zora?
Zora,
Okay.
and get up and walk over towards Zora with
Mhm.
cup in hand. And
Okay.
be like, so I can't help but notice that you seemed quite distracted when the guards were talking of people missing. Do you know someone that had gone missing?
He just
I
had a
wouldn't
bugbear,
say
Yep.
I know someone. We get a lot of repeat customers, being between the capital and Grand Fork.
Yes.
There's just a few people that haven't been by in a while. I don't really know their names or anything. You know, they always just stopped in, and they were always nice, but we never really exchanged names or anything.
Let's see. It is very possible they are probably dead, but I am.
You see her.
Wow.
You see her start to tear up a little bit.
Yes.
Rude.
I don't know if you were going for comforting there,
No.
but she is definitely not comforted,
No.
and
No.
she kind of hides her face a moment and says,
He's
if
very
you'll excuse
direct.
me, and she walks off.
Interesting. For
At this point,
for someone who was very worried about somebody who they barely knew, she seemed rather tearing up over someone that, really didn't know their name or anything. I feel like there is something else that is not being said.
And for someone who is very good with people, you were not so good with that conversation.
I am-
Just saying.
I'm very good. I found out exactly what I wanted.
You didn't find out enough. You could have seen how long ago it was. You could have gotten more information.
Well, we can
Zamaria
still
is
do-
You're
overhearing
most likely
a
dead.
little bit of this and
Way
is
to
caring
go.
not because she
Jerky
totally got her rocks off just watching the 4 men fight over her. And though she was feigning the whole, oh boys, stop, stop, we're just gonna go talk. Don't get
Gonna
excited.
go talk.
She was on the inside eating that shit up and then finally escorted a Mr. Handsome young man with 3 wives, as she had found out, upstairs. Or at least started to, at least. I have a feeling Jason's gonna ruin my parade. We'll see.
No, you make it upstairs, no problem.
Yay!
You hit 23 charisma. You get to do whatever you want.
Right?
You stumble a little bit because at this point in time you are a little drunk.
I thought you said they didn't have a lot of wine. They either did or they didn't, dude.
You said you had 2 glasses and indicated that you could not hold your alcohol. So,
And you're quite small.
and you are quite small.
Yeah, is that how
True.
that works?
You're a little bit drunk.
Just a little bit.
Betting that guy's getting pegged by the end of the night.
Oh yeah.
Not
That's
by
happening.
her. By her.
That's happening.
By her fiend.
It's not gonna hurt me. I don't know
Her
what you're talking
packs
about.
Oh my god.
He is going to get quarter-staffed so hard tonight.
No, my god.
Poor guy.
Azorus, you had gone out to the barn.
Oh yeah, I'm
find your-
passed out in the barn.
Oh yeah, you find a nice pile of hay that doesn't have too many horses or cows in it, and you even actually snuggle up with one of the cows.
How'd they get that fucker up in the hay bar in the loft?
Can he
there's-
roll a charisma check, and if it's over 5, he fucks the cow?
No.
Oh. Damn!
Funny.
There's not really a loft
No.
per se. It's more
No.
just,
All right, well, whatever.
But you are guaranteed to be nice and warm all night.
This is true. Who needs the blanket?
Stevor and Chuck, you go up to your room, and unfortunately, you find that the beds aren't as big as you had hoped they were.
Yeah, I didn't figure they would be.
Yeah.
And Chuck, your feet are actually on the floor.
Nice.
I was about to say, I bet
Nice.
her feet are hanging off the bed.
Yeah.
With your head against the headboard, your feet are on the floor.
Recliner.
Right?
Seaboard, not being as tall as she is, your
Mhm.
feet are suspended in midair, and it's definitely not comfortable.
That is not comfortable.
Oh,
And
I am
Zumeria, I'm not even gonna
uncomfortable.
describe what's going on in your room.
Right.
Can I be in an adjoining room so they can just be hearing in the background? So they
It's
can't sleep? Because that would be
wonderful.
hilarious.
Trust me, everyone in the inn hears what's going on.
I
Oh my
don't.
God.
I slept just fine.
You lucked out in the barn, right?
Yep.
Oh, Christ.
So, you guys, well, most of you have been asleep for a couple of hours at this
Before we fall asleep,
Mhm.
I just want to open Zumiria's door real quick, cast Bless on her, close the door, go back to bed.
What did you just do to me?
I don't even remember. Bless does.
Is that like the condom version? What's happening?
No. It just gives you a D4 on your attack or your saving throws. Extras. You never know. Man, throw a hip or something. I'm trying to look out for you. Just cast it.
True.
Go back to bed. I'll cast it on the guy too. And the little
Oh,
imp is
thanks.
about to peg him and then go to bed.
Seaboard and Chuck, you
He's
do
gonna have more than a
eventually
limp.
find comfortable ways to sleep
Mhm.
and nod off pretty easily.
Got off.
Mhm.
You say got off or not off?
Nod.
Nod.
Oh.
Call it
You
asleep.
see where my mind goes. Don't mind me.
For a few hours, you two. Everyone else is still listening to Zamiria, who won't
Mhm.
shut up.
I'm not the loud one. That's the
Every-
funniest part about it.
Everyone can tell that she's faking it.
Oh.
Yes. It's amazing.
When you hear a different scream,
Wait, I don't even get a short rest right now.
Nope, you don't get to sleep.
You were busy getting
Oh,
it
come
on.
on. It's time. I just
it's-
need 15 minutes.
I'm
I
gonna,
just need 15 minutes.
you
Just need a sandwich. I'm fine.
since you were faking it, and you ate and had a bath earlier, you did get some rest time in.
There
Okay.
you go. Busy getting
I'm
busy.
not gonna. For lack of a better word, screw you on that.
Nice. Badoom doom.
But-
That's a good.
But
time.
you hear what sounds like a young woman screaming
Join too. Oh, wait. This is
from
a
the other
different
side of the
show.
inn.
Scream, you said?
Yes,
Oh,
it's blood curdling.
Well, it wakes me up out of a dead sleep in the barn. I grab my weapon and rush into the barn, into the inn to see what's going on.
Yeah,
Is the door bolted or not?
it is not bolted.
So I can fall right
Yeah,
through.
you learned that the guards were still up because they were the Night's Watch.
Hmm.
Um,
They suck at their
it's one of
job.
the perks of this inn and its location and many merchants. The merchants have to keep their wares in their wagons, so
Mhm.
normally it'd be pretty easy pickings. But the inn kind of gets a security force of sorts that will protect the wares above all else. But
He
not too
does
many
wares?
people try to break in, so. They don't lock their doors at night.
Obviously, I'm not in that deep of a sleep if my feet are on the floor. I'm
Am I
gonna
in
run
that deep
downstairs
of a
and see
sleep?
what's going on.
I mean, I did say that you guys found a comfortable way to sleep, so it's really up to you. Are you in that deep of a sleep, or
Well, I wake up, but I just go look out the window to see what the hell's what kind of entertainment I can find.
Yep, I'm in that deep of a sleep.
all right.
Evidently, I'm
So-
snoring.
So screwed.
So Chuck, as you're getting out of bed to go investigate, you hear Seaboard
I'm wide awake.
snoring. Yeah, go ahead and
Yeah.
Chuck, go ahead and give me a con check as well.
I was tired.
That one, right?
Most likely. I
It's not a
can't tell.
saving throw check. It's a.
Just Constitution.
It's +4 either way, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you do wake up. So you weren't that comfortable, but it was enough to get a couple hours of sleep.
All right.
But you hear Seaboard still over there snoring away.
You can hear him.
No, absolutely. I'm out cold.
Can I kick his bed and wake him up?
You most certainly can.
Hard.
So as I slam into the main area, through the door into the main area here, what do I see?
So inside, the place has been cleaned up. The fire is still producing a little bit of light. And so it's not well lit. But the main area there is empty.
Is there any like drag marks?
Seaboard
or
was
anything
out
on the
cold.
floor
He's
or
like,
anything?
I don't care.
Not
Chair's
out
getting
here,
banged
no.
next door.
No, you don't
I
see
need some
anything.
sleep.
There is
It's been a long day.
a doorway
Thank you. I
that
was in that
leads
food coma.
back into the kitchen. That you had seen, them running in and out of all night.
Mhm.
And since you know that they live here, you
Yeah,
have
everybody
to kind
knows
of
that food
guess
coma.
that their place, their sleeping chambers is back that way.
And I had meatloaf and mashed
Alright,
potatoes for
uh,
dinner.
There's no other
About had
doors that
food
lead
coma
anywhere
before the
but
fucking
outside.
stream started
So
tonight.
there's no guards present inside either.
No, most of the guards
Or outside.
were
Patrolling.
outside. Yeah.
How long does it take you guys to get downstairs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I came from the barn.
If you came from the barn, then I'm probably downstairs at the same time you come through the door. I would think.
Chuck would be. Chuck, you did kick Seabor's bed, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So Seabor, you are awake.
What is
I
going?
never left. I'm awake, but I never left my room. I'm just watching out the window to see it. Hopefully, there's something entertaining to see.
Listen, we're cool, but we are not that cool. I do not look for the hanky-panky right now. What is going on?
Don't want the hanky-panky. Get your ass
What?
out of bed. Something happened
What?
downstairs.
What? Did someone poop?
No, someone screamed.
Are you sure it wasn't the prostitute next door?
Yes.
Oh, I see. All right, very well then. Grab my mace. Walk downstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my spoon and go down there. My quarter staff
So-
with a spoon.
I really can't represent this well, as I
For
did not
spoon?
make an interior.
I see.
Imagine Zumiria is upstairs, and Az and
Mhm.
Chuck are on the ground floor beneath her.
I'm thinking a shock collar.
The hooker upstairs. What?
What did you say, Jason?
I said imagine that Zumiria is upstairs.
I am. Yeah, I haven't left my room yet. I'm
Right.
looking out the window to find the
Right.
drama.
Do you guys not see the map? Do you guys see the map?
I see the map.
Okay.
In the house.
There's like a little tower there.
It looks
Is
like
that
a fort
back?
because that's
Zumi-
Oh yeah,
that-
that's
that
very
didn't-
well done, actually.
Zumiria's peeking out her window, like having to wipe the steam off.
right.
What's going on out there, guys?
As no, Rock, were you putting your armor on, or
It takes a good bit of time to throw on some chainmail.
It's not a quick,
So,
easy
yeah,
process.
no. Nope, just grabbing
Yeah.
my my mace and hopping
Yeah.
downstairs. Yeah.
so you are?
So, I mean-
down there with them as well.
Realistically, ain't nobody sleeping in their armor.
No.
No, definitely not. That's why I asked if you were
Yeah.
taking the time to
No.
put it on.
Nah, it'd take too
Not
long.
like we're a
Like,
field
probably,
or
yeah. I mean, I probably could sleep in like the padded stuff, but honestly, I'd probably have that off too, and just be
No,
in
that's-
just like the regular, probably just a fucking pair of pants or something while I'm
traveler
sleeping.
clothes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably
No,
don't
that-
even have boots on right now.
That's
Probably like
perfectly fine.
barefoot and just whipping on his shirt while swinging a mace around trying to get downstairs.
So, you guys first through the kitchen, through another door into a small living area. There's another small fireplace here, and this is kind of like the communal area. And then you see two other doors. And one of the doors, it's actually open, and Zora is standing there, just bawling her eyes out. She's definitely, something has happened that has, put her in a state of shock. You realize now that the scream you heard was hers. And Zumiria, being upstairs looking out the window, you see what looks like a giant spider
Why is it gonna be a spooter?
scurrying off
It's fuck you, that's why.
Why?
away from
What?
the building.
Okay.
All right. Well, we don't know what the hell she's seen. She can't really tell us she's upstairs. unless she screams at seeing the giant spider and goes friggin' into
No,
his.
it's walking away, and I'm just imagining riding it. I'm safe.
After
I'm
it
upstairs
pays
with
you, or
Um,
before?
Yeah.
I hate you.
I got nothing.
I look at Zara and
At
be
least
like,
you can.
"Girl, what is matter? Why are you screaming and waking us up? Did you have to poop?"
Such a
What?
charmer.
Ay.
He-
Just sitting there chuckling at his question.
Wow. She goes, spiders took my mom.
Just, where is your father?
Breakfast.
He was out tending to livestock, maybe? I'm not sure.
So they probably killed him too. Okay, which way did they go?
She starts bawling now, right? Like she was kinda,
Well,
Yes.
now we ain't gonna find
But-
shit
but
out.
now she's just,
Yes, it's very upsetting. Which way did they go?
she just points into her parents' room.
So at this
Alright,
point,
let's go
so
in
at
the
this
parents'
point,
room.
before it goes too far, curiosity is going to get the best of me at this point. So I'm going to put on my leather clothes underneath my robe, my leather armor, I guess is what I wear, underneath my robe, and I'm going to pin my hair up, pull my hood over my head, all in slow, sexy, just nonchalant fashion, and I'm going to saunter down the steps like I own the place and be like, "What? I would just literally just got to sleep. Is whatever's going on really that serious? Could it not wait till in the morning?"
She finds nobody. She took forever.
Right, we're already gone at that point.
You gotta give me time to respond, people.
So you guys,
yeah,
You're
as
the one who
as
decided to do it slow and sexy.
yeah,
Yeah,
as right as we
Y'all were
walk.
having but y'all were having the conversation about pooping
People-
while I was
Yeah.
coming.
People are now. No,
After
you were
that.
getting ready. You weren't
words
Anyway.
cannot express how weird of a statement that was.
Yeah.
right. That
Well-
was before.
While we walk towards that bedroom, Seabor's just gonna put his hand out and like pat the Zara on the top of the head, and just be like, "Do not worry, child. We will find them or give them good funeral," and walk.
I'm sure that just sent her off. into
She's
a-
just-
And I
even-
apologize for his terrible tact on
She's-
our way out the door.
She is on the ground, fetal position at this point in time.
This
Jesus.
is what's
Imagining
happened when you have to
every-
poop too bad.
Worst case scenario that could happen.
Well, I'm just gonna walk up to her and nudge her and ask her if it's that time of the month. She looks crampy. Let her know that I can give her a poultice to help with that.
Wow.
What?
Great.
Um,
They're
guys
great,
are- You guys are really good with people.
right?
Never claimed to be.
I'm peek my head out of the door, and be like, "Oh, prostitute.
Yeah.
The girl's
whatever.
parents have been eaten by spiders and drug outside somewhere, I think. Or
And I'm gonna get
or
really,
maybe
really,
they are in here in this bedroom as well. Still, I do not know.
Or
and
maybe
We're
I'm
going
they
to
had
find
really
out.
poop, for all
concerned. I'm
you
gonna get
know.
really concerned and worried and say, "Well, who's gonna make breakfast in the morning?"
I do not know. It's very concerning. We should find them.
I'm just gonna
going
mutter and pull my cloak
to be
over,
very upset
my
if
hood
there's no
over
picture.
tighter, tighten my little whatever I'm wearing, throw my pack over my shoulders, and just follow you guys out, just shaking my head.
Oh,
My
I'm not
stomach
going
already
outside.
grumbling.
I'm just searching their bedroom.
Well, I thought you guys said you had already left. Oh my god, you're
No,
searching. why are
we're
you
in the
searching their
bedroom.
beds,
She
you
said
dirty
that's where they
bastard?
were.
You came downstairs. No one was there by then.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is everybody?
I mean, I
Well,
went
peeked
to
out,
where the
was like,
noise was. You guys are still in the inn, though.
Yeah.
yeah, you ran to the back though.
I mean,
Fine.
it's not like I could not come from
No.
all the freaking sobbing and poop talk and stuff. If the rest of the place is empty, I would hear that.
I'm sure you could.
I thought she had cramps.
Crystal was-
Jesus.
As you exit, having seen that the window is open.
Yeah, I was
there's
about to
another-
ask what do we see in the
Yeah,
bedroom.
yeah. You see, at this point in time, you guys see webbing all over the room.
No.
You're not sure if Spider-Man had an orgy in here, or I'm sorry, that was
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Medieval Spider-Man.
It's like
Yes, yeah.
Spider-Man masturbating all over this place.
Right.
There are webs. You see scuff marks across the floor.
Like a fucking
Where it
Jackson
appears
Pollock
that-
painting in
Giggity.
here.
Someone got dragged out of the room through a window or something. You're not quite sure. But there is also a door.
Ah, I see.
And when you head out the door, I don't know what order you guys are going to be in. So I'm just
Yeah,
going to
it's
kind of move
fine,
you over
it's fine.
here. So this is where you'll be. Now, is the fog of war working? Can you guys see anything beyond what's
Yes.
There's just
To the east?
black.
No. Yeah, it's all black.
Nice?
Yep, Fog of War
Fantastic.
is working. Yeah.
Did you just clap?
Me?
No.
You masturbated a little bit.
Lies.
He did.
Lies.
I
You
am
did.
using Control V currently
Mm-hmm. I see.
because I'm totally not expanding the map as we talk.
Mhm.
As long as it doesn't include a massive army of spiders.
Guess
And
what? It's going to include a massive army of spiders.
We're about at
Amazing.
the
What if I
36-minute
change-
mark, by the way.
All right.
What if I change
Okay.
my familiar to not
Yeah,
be a
no
snake
36-minute
and not be
mark.
spiders?
that's fine.
Hmm.
If you would,
Can they be shards of glass instead?
let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Alright.
Which fucking page was it on?
Luke rolled a 6.
Just a 10.
Divor 10.
What are we rolling for?
Initiative.
Hey, look,
Okay.
I barely rolled better than you, only because of my plus.
Oh my god.
That's
2
okay.
minus 1.
You're-
Ouch.
well, it was a 2. She
Brutal.
rolled a 2. But
It equals 1. That's all that matters in the, that's
Mhm.
in the end.
Yeah. Yes.
you get the first move.
I
Oh
see.
shit.
Well,
Well,
so I
I'm
take
just-
it's the door we went through led us to the outside, right?
Yes, yeah. So it led out the back of the inn,
Mhm.
putting you guys into this area. You can see that there are marks along the ground
Mm,
where something has been drugged,
I see.
leading into the woods to you.
Okay. Very nice. It looked like maybe they went this way. I'll be back. And I head back inside, upstairs.
Yep, he's got a rearmor. He
Okay.
doesn't have any of his
Out here barefooted. Fucking-
I stepped
like-
out of the way.
like,
because I
just
was
have a-
still in the doorway.
Just have on like a
So-
pair of pants, a shirt that's probably on like backwards and inside out, and a fucking mace in my hand. That's it.
I'm
Like,
gonna be
what?
very nice, and we're gonna hand wave
Yep.
DM magic, and
Just to
you
get
are
moving.
now wearing your armor. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Yay!
I'm just gonna look at
Alright.
everybody and be like, so it
TV
wasn't
magic.
cramped?
Because having started combat,
Hmm.
it would
Can't
take you
leave it.
60 rounds
Yes.
to go put your armor on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're not gonna bother with that.
Takes a while. So that's why people don't sleep in armor. A lot
I
of shit
looked it
to
up. It's 10 minutes to put on heavy armor. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna.
And I do wear the
You-
heavy armor.
You
I
ran
think.
upstairs.
Chainmail
put
is
the
heavy,
armor
right?
on. Yes, I'm pretty sure it
Okay.
is.
Montage.
Yeah. Gonna be a montage. Montage. Okay. then let's see. Well then, I will pull my shield off my back. Bring the mace out from underneath my cloak. I'm gonna bring the head of the mace kind of near my lips and whisper a few words. And I'm going to use light on the mace head.
Good idea. So yeah, you definitely cast light on your mace head.
Yeah, yeah. Which I believe I can do
I believe.
as a feature.
I'm going to be nice. Be sure that you guys update your do a long rest so that everybody's
yeah.
back to full.
Thank
Okay.
I already did that.
Oh, thank you.
If you haven't already, yeah.
Let me get that real quick. Yeah,
Light
so
is
I
the-
get that. Yeah, yeah. I have it as a cantrip for being Asamir. So yeah, I'm
No,
just gonna.
I definitely believed you had it. I just wasn't sure if it was action or bonus action.
Yeah, it is action. Yeah, because I don't know how well everyone else can see around me in the dark. So we'll light up the mace and head into the forest with the shield at the ready.
Yeah. So go ahead and advance to where you will be going.
Where are these marks?
They lead kind of. All you can really tell is kind of like over this way. A
It
little
leads to a Guinness in my face.
bit.
You
If that
coulda
helps.
brought
So
me
like
a
about like that.
Sure.
Okay.
Is that revealing stuff for you?
It is not.
We may have to update.
No, it's okay. I have to
Mhm.
to do it. What's the range on light?
So let me check. Now I will tell you I do have dark vision as well.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, you can see further, but it's still
so-
like
Yeah.
15 feet, isn't it?
Bright
Yeah,
light
let
for
me-
20, and then dim light for an additional
Well, I can
Ah,
as
there
well,
we go,
can
thank
I?
you.
20. So
I can't remember.
Yeah, I have dark vision of 60.
Nice.
Yeah, light is 20 and 20. So it can see 20 feet past.
we'll just do like that.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Oh no.
Hi.
No.
How you doing? How's your mama?
I don't want to know the
Ah.
mama.
Yes, you are now face to face
Mm-hmm.
with a rather large spider.
You see that?
Mm.
Booter go.
Okay.
Booter has death wish.
My burn it with flames? Is that what you're saying?
Burn it with
Right.
fire. Kill it.
Oh, it is large. Okay. Ooh, that needs to be bigger than. Hold on.
Is it more than 5 feet in diameter?
Yes, it is.
No.
Holy shit, the thing's massive. I didn't see that when I saw the
No.
little one at first. Yep.
No, it's bigger.
Well, if we were if any of the other characters other than
Sorry,
the
I had
little
it-
one they're laying
I
down
had
would
it
be
sizing.
2 into 2 squares, so.
Are they both that big?
No, just the one.
Okay. The
Um,
one's. Holy
And that'll
shit.
be it for me.
It's 20? No. Wait, it's 10 by 10?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Big,
It is a large
big
creature.
spider. Gonna need a big roll of newspaper.
Think Shelob from Lord of the Rings.
You
Mhm.
know, I didn't like her either.
Stab her in the butt.
And it runs off
You in the
over
butt.
there.
What? Come back here.
It ran off?
Mm-hmm.
The big one is yes.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
afraid of the light.
As it is your turn.
Ooh.
Found one.
Okay,
Two,
I'm gonna move
kinda.
right up next to the rock here so I can see.
Looks like the stream's messing up here.